What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories Simulacrum. Welcome to the show, everyone. How's everybody doing today?
Muted, but it was great.
Great. Yes, great.
My mic wasn't unmuting.
Yep, same. Awkward. But
Words I have them.
excited.
I'm 50-50.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
How are you, Wack?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a bunch of work and stuff done today, and got energy. Had
Like
some
not kill us all good? Like that kind of good?
I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
I had.
So
I
that's
mean,
good, right?
I had a nice salmon with some mashed sweet potatoes for lunch. It was good. It was good.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was delicious.
What else?
No, that was it.
All right, I was trying to give you as much attention as I can because I just don't want anything to go wrong.
yeah.
I don't want you to feel any sort
Yeah.
of negativity, so you don't kill us for any reason.
You look great.
Right?
Loving it. Just
Anything else? You want to get any last
There's,
compliments out or anything?
you're just an eloquent
today.
man.
You're at like a
of
3 right now. We need to.
fantastic stature, Wack. Okay, we
Okay.
believe in you.
There we go.
All right.
It's also September, so that one was for chat, not for
September.
you. Not for you, Wet. That one was-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying we need to do a Venalisted and do exclamation point announcement. That was the best. The best. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you haven't seen the show before, it's a weird one. This is a weird one to catch. This is, I think we're episode 7. But
Really?
yeah, this
Really?
is episode
Oh
7.
wow! It doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, episode
Oh.
7. Oh,
I want
we
this to go on forever. Okay, maybe not forever, but longer than 3 more episodes.
Yeah, this is episode 7. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you haven't seen the show before, this is a show where we play. There's Monty Cook Games. We play Numenera.
Darcy, hello. Sorry, I love her.
I
I'm
wish
sorry.
I could get that excited. I just
Wow.
physically can't get that excited about anything. I don't think. But luckily, PB's
My
got us all
superpower.
covered. She's got us
Yeah.
all covered.
You got that excited. You get that excited every time you look at the books.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Every time you're like, "Hey
To be
guys,
fair,
hold
yeah.
on, check."
Let's go
like,
get them right now.
Let's
Let's go get them right now. Let's get excited.
Like these.
Okay. Yeah, look at him. He gets
2.5
excited.
hours
Not excited.
of really good role playing, 15 minutes of great chats, about 5 minutes of break time /
Oh.
intro. The rest is Wack with his books. He's
That's
like,
right.
check it out.
That's right.
Here it is.
We've got bestiary number 3. Or bestiary. I never know the correct pronunciation.
I've been saying bestiary my entire
Yeah.
existence,
I've always
so
said scary.
whoops.
The Jade Colossus that also
The art is
doubles.
so sick.
It also doubles as Castle Grayskull.
Nice.
It's good that you're streaming this because if any of us did this with our books, it'd be a fucking disservice. This is it in 480p.
That's true, yeah.
The Priests of the Eons, and then we got the massive slipcase of the core books, Discovery and Destiny, for you guys to check out. They're amazing. Both core books will allow you to just get into the game and play. Either of them. They both have different information, but you can get started playing your own games with either of the books. And it's pretty fantastic. Darcy is kind enough in the chat there to just remind everybody that the Liminal Shores Kickstarter has started for Monty Cook Games, and it's a pretty amazing Kickstarter. If you head on over there, we've got the link in chat. You can learn all about it. It's pretty fantastic. We've got a few characters on the show that we have one character on the one, right? Yeah, one character on the show who is playing a nano. And nanos in this system experience a sort of connection to a thing called the data sphere, and Liminal Shores, that Kickstarter that they're putting out, has to do with the data sphere, and it has just like a really in-depth story about what's happening in the world, because Numenera takes place on Earth, but about 1 billion years in the future. So pretty much everything that you can imagine that may have happened to the Earth has happened. Yeah, it's sort of like given a whole bunch of backstory on it, so it's pretty fantastic. And Monty Cook Games was kind enough to sponsor this show. We put the idea for the show together, and we reached out to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we want to support you guys. This is amazing. It sounds fantastic." And they were all over it, and they've been super helpful and everything. So go check them out. There's actually some Table Story coupons. If you head on over to the Monty Cook Games website, head on over to the store, you can use the coupon Table Story and the coupon Pumpkinberry. There's also another coupon over on our Patreon. And if you are a patron, I've got news for you. All you have to do is be a patron at the $3 tier or more, and there is a crazy amount of books available to you, because Monty Cook Games has provided us with this amazing bundle that you can get if you're a patron. So go check it out.
It has the bestiary/bestiary.
Yeah.
It's like $50 worth. Go, 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 go.
Already unanimously agreed it's bestiary.
And it has this book as well, which
Whoops.
The Priests of the Eons.
Is he right?
Yeah, which is kind of my favorite supplement, or they're calling them glimmer bursts. Bunch of different information and things. And so far I've enjoyed that one a lot. But go check it out. Got a lot of stuff for you. Anyway, why don't we get going on the show here? Let's go around the room and introduce everybody. Jay, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Hello, it's your boy Vertigo.
Vertigo, mate.
Vertigo. Every time I move my eyeballs, I can hear them in the back of my skull. I know how weird that sounds. Trust me, it feels even weirder. I'm playing Jay, who's playing Jay Gamerson, the literal greatest gamer to ever exist in this reality and in Numenera. I'm an intuitive Jack who rages, and I do a really cool knife trick that I made up. So, dabs in the chat, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Jay. Myth?
Hi, I'm Myth. I'm playing Myth, who's playing Ulrich Shiloh. Ulrich Shiloh is a risk-taking wright who dances with dark matter. What does that mean? I don't know. You're going to have to stick around and find out. I can't wait to play. I'm a little nervous because there are some episodes is, all right, guys, let's get started. Is everybody okay? And then other episodes is, it's going to be a weird one, guys. And that was today. So I don't know what that means. None of us know what that means. We're just emotionally stunned because anything could happen. So, yes. I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Thank you, Myth.
You're welcome.
Nego Oryx?
Hi, I'm Nego Oryx. I am playing Nego Oryx, playing Oona O'Leary, a gregarious Jack who speaks with a silver tongue. I was not here last week, and I could not stop thinking about what was happening while I was away. My brain just kept trying to autofill in ideas of what horrible things could be happening to me while I was not present last week, and it's been very stressful. It has done me an anxiety, so I'm terrified for today.
Excellent. Then you are in the right
Look at how
mindset
none
for
of
this
us
show.
rushed to reassure you.
Yeah,
Oh, don't worry. It was fine. No.
Not feeling good about it.
You're
Not feeling
fine.
great.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right to feel bad. I'm right there with you.
Pocket.
I was here.
Uh-huh.
You may be muted.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay. I hear you.
You're muted.
You're muted, Pocket. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, why do you keep it? Why do you keep
Like, I am trying to say something here. What a dick.
Oops.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
I need to do something like that in game where it's like I just start talking and nothing's coming out, and they're like, "I can't hear you. I don't understand. What are you saying?" All the time. So I'm Technome, who is a protective nano who works miracles, but really I'm myself. And I'm feeling great because I just woke up from a nap because I did 4 hours of Beat Saber. I don't know why.
I love Beat Saber.
It was so fun. It's my first time ever playing VR. I finally set it up and I got it going, and then I couldn't stop until I was like, okay, I can't. I'm like really tired right now. I have to stop. But yeah, so
Tomorrow.
I'm excited.
My arms were like noodles. I couldn't even move them. But I mean, you look a little bit more fit than I am, so
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be sore. It's not gonna be because I go to the gym and work out often, but
I go to my couch. So
it is like cardio wise, pretty. You exert a lot of energy doing it. So
what? I'm being honest.
eventually, you're just laying down, just doing that.
You got stuck in the Beat Saber world. What'd that be like?
That'd be awful. That'd be a nightmare.
I want a nap just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I want a nap just thinking about somebody else playing Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. That's a new level of tired. Thank you, Pocket. PB?
Yes. Hello. Hi. I'm Pumpkinberry. I am playing myself trapped in a game in an avatar of Coralie, who is a mechanical delve who talks to machines. And if you weren't here last week, oh boy, I'm very nervous for this episode. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell out of my chair today. So, I can only go up.
Oh,
From here.
So it's a Friday.
Yeah.
Another Friday.
Wait. I have something for this.
Oh, sure.
Sorry. Last time I'll do that.
She says, wait,
Yeah, but how
she
many times will
lied.
your cat do it?
That was not the truth. Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, there was a pretty great moment last week where, which cat was it?
Atlas.
Atlas,
I thought it was
PB's
in
cat.
Atlas.
Yeah, PB's cat Atlas was cuddling with PB and then jumped on her mixer and played a sample at the most inopportune time.
But I had no idea because my headphones were off. So all I could see is people being like, what? And I'm like, oh, some shit just went down. Wax confused. What's going on? And then it was like my Zoom chat, like PB, and then LOL. And I'm like, oh God, what happened?
It was pretty great.
Oops. Don't worry. It only ruined my greatest moment of last session. So, no, it's only
I
it
believe
was like 5. Don't worry.
The coolest
Okay.
monologue. But we'll never know.
It was fine. It was fine. Thank you, PB. I am Wacksteven, and I will be the administrator here on Simulacrum. Normally, I am the GM of Doom. I usually drag the players kicking and screaming through the adventures. However, on this show, they kind of do that to themselves. It's a really intense and heavy show. So, just a heads up for everybody that's watching, stuff can get very, very intense, and this is something I've talked to the players about beforehand. So if you want to watch the show, you should mentally prepare yourself for that, and just be aware there's going to be some really difficult topics and things that come about during the show, it gets pretty deep. So. Prepare yourself for that. Also, chat. If you haven't seen the show before, you might get weirded out because chat actually does RP during this show. Basically, chat can see the things that are going on, and all the players have gotten this information already, so they are aware about that. But chat can see the things that are going on, so they're encouraged to RP while we're doing RP, as if they can see these things that are happening. So if you're weirded out and you're like, I don't know what's going on, you can talk in parentheses and speak out of character. Otherwise, you can assume that chat will be speaking in character when I sort of give them the go-ahead for that. Anything else? Yeah, the September message, I guess. It's September. You know the deal. It's on every stream. Everybody's spamming it like crazy. If you're not aware, subs are 50% off, I think, right? 50. Yeah, they're 50% off.
Tier 1's first time.
Yeah, Tier 1's first time.
Or
if I think it's if the sub has lapsed as well. I
Yeah.
think that counts too.
Yeah, so that's about it. This show in general is about the players being trapped in a virtual world, the virtual world of Numenera. Numenera, the Ninth World. They got access to a special virtual reality rig called the VRT Beta, and this is the first sort of like MMO-like experience for any kind of like VR setup, and it was very hyped up, and people won lotteries to get the rig and to get into this beta. It was a very kind of exclusive thing that was happening, and the players all squatted up and started a Twitch stream and joined the same group inside the game to create characters and adventure in the Ninth World. However, they've become trapped there, and they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on and what they can do about it. So, that being said, let's hop into things. Today, I'd like to start with Nega Oryx. So if everybody else can take off your headsets, that would be great.
Okay. Good luck.
Jay, you can take off your headset too. Okay. Nega. When you were here 2 episodes ago, you had made a choice to run off from a scene that was occurring in the middle of the night. The group had camped for the night as you were all headed to a place known as the City of Bridges to see if you could find Pumpkinberry and her simulacrum, her avatar, Coralie. You went with Katie Peters plays character, Jax Castler, and were resting for the night. However, Jax and her and your sleep was disrupted by these shadows that seemingly grabbed her and dragged her away. You ran. You made a choice to run. What are you thinking as you're running away?
The only thing that I'm thinking is I have to act quickly. And if I stop long enough to process what's going on around me, I might be losing time. So I'm trying to do what I think is best, which is acting on instinct and just moving. But I am very disoriented. I literally just woke up. I have no idea what's going on. I don't have great eyesight in general, and I'm like, the adrenaline is really I'm freaking out.
Okay. You're hard charging away from the group, essentially in kind of the direction you were walking to get here, on the creatures, the Aneen, along with the family that you found along the way that was kindly giving you all a ride. You're booking it away from there. Please make a speed check, difficulty 2, Oona O'Leary. You have rolled a 6. You are rushing as fast as you can, leaving everything kind of behind you. You're running and running. Do you stop for anything?
The only thing I would stop for is I'm not in great shape, and I can't run that long without getting like a stitch in my side kind of thing. So I stop for a second just to kind of bend over and grab my side.
Your character wouldn't have a problem running.
My character would be fine. I just figured because she's kind of a bit of a drunk, she's probably not in the best of shape either. But but as long as she's good, then no, I wouldn't stop for anything.
Okay. You would have gotten a notification as you were running, and this is for a few minutes now that you're running as fast as you can away from this area. From Null. Oona O'Leary has left the party.
I'm sorry. What now? Null?
This is Null.
I wasn't trying to leave the party. What? Go back, undo, redo, add to party? How do... No.
You have traveled too far of a distance to maintain the party connection. You have left the party.
Great. Wonderful. That's fantastic. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. You keep running, basically until you start getting tired. You can feel yourself starting to breathe heavier now. And you can't hear them anymore. You've been running for a while. Back towards the area where the stalagmites were rising up from the ground, and that intense weather was happening. And the Aneen were sort of thrown into the air, and some people were hurt. You're kind of like right on the edge of that area at this point. You can see there's one of these stalagmites that still hasn't like really recessed back into the ground. It's just kind of sticking up a bit. It's one of the few things you can see that's somewhat cover in this mostly open field.
Can I hear anything? Can I hear the sounds of anyone?
No.
Because that was what woke us up, right? Was a cry. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the stalagmite, and I'm going to catch my breath there and sit and try and close my eyes and listen as much as I can and see if I can hear anyone or anything.
Please make an intellect check, difficulty 7. The only way that you can succeed on this roll is by putting in effort or being trained in the perception skill, or both.
I do have perception as a skill, so if I roll through the skills instead of just rolling through intellect, do I need to add do I add an asset or anything, or is that just...
If the skill is trained and you are rolling through your skills, you do not have to add an asset.
Okay. I am going to use effort anyway.
You have rolled a 9. Unfortunately, you can't seem to hear anyone else. It's just kind of a little bit of wind. Nothing like when you came through here earlier, but there's a bit of wind in the background.
And there's nobody followed me. I don't see
Not
anyone
that you saw.
behind me.
Not that you saw.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second to catch my breath and compose myself a little bit. And once I have gathered myself a little bit, I want to start walking back the direction I came. I'm definitely not booking it, but very slowly and dejectedly starting my way back.
Please make a speed check. Difficulty 2 in relation to stealth. You have rolled a 7. I don't think you realized like how far exactly you ran, but you've been booking it. I mean, you can feel your lungs are still burning a little bit, even though you've sort of taken a second to rest, and you're walking back the same way that you came. It's gonna take you maybe 10 or 15 minutes to get back, but you start to see like the smoke from the fire that was set, and you can see it's kind of like spread out a little bit. There's some activity by the fire, but you can see Jay, you can see Technome, you can see Ulrich.
Now that I'm within like a distance where I can see them again, Null, can you add me back to the party? I don't know how to do that. Is that in my menu anywhere?
There'll be a party request that comes up for the rest of you as you're digging at the moment. You can see that there's a hole that's been started, and there's something next to the hole.
What are you guys doing?
A party request from Oona O'Leary.
Accept? I don't know. Next. Hi.
Hey!
What happened? Where'd you go?
Oh, boy.
I heard screaming and I don't know, I panicked, and I just thought that if I waited long enough to figure out what was going on, it would be too late. And so I ran and found nothing.
Nothing.
And now
But you left the
tired.
party. What do you mean?
Well, I just ran far enough away that it automatically booted me out of the party. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm here.
It's at this point, as you approach, you realize that the thing next to the hole is a body. It's Jax's body.
Katie.
What happened to Katie?
Shadows?
They were like shadow demons.
Yeah,
And they they came out and attacked all of us, but
Shrines?
that was after they got her. You know, that scream you heard, that was them taking her.
Yeah,
Shivern. Sorry, Shivern is what they were called.
that's what they are.
If
Yeah,
they
they're like shadow things.
If they took her, how did you find her body? Where?
They threw it at us.
Yeah,
They taunted us.
they taunted us by throwing her body at us.
Yeah, we had to fight them back. We had to create a circle of like fire to stop because they're from like shadows of things. They're like actual shadows, like darkness or whatever. But they don't. They kind of like float above the ground or whatever. But we just started fire, and they tried to throw Katie at us, and to taunt us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it worked, but
You can see that her body is all kind of like slashed up. She's got claw marks raked across her.
These things are very dangerous. I would recommend getting as close as you can to a fire.
I'm gonna keep digging. Or is the hole done? I thought you'd said I was still.
That was you.
It's
That was you digging. Is the hole done?
Yes. I guess so. Do you guys think I can?
I don't know.
I'll just do a little bit more. I'll just do a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you ran off?
I thought I was following the sound of her voice, and
Oh. Okay.
I guess not.
Yeah, it's really distorting here. All right. I'm sorry. We saw a lot. We didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a really busy night, and
Yep.
yeah.
But yeah, if you want to help, I guess there's Coda and Shen that probably need tending. Or if you want, you could help us dig this hole. I don't know. It's kind of awkward to keep digging a grave.
Jay Gamerson, please make an intellect check in regards to intuition. Difficulty 2.
$12.
Oona looks legitimately upset.
But truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Digging.
I'm just gonna go sit next to Katie's body and hold her for a second and just kind of try and clean her up a little bit. If there's anything, you said she was kind of slashed up, so wiping a little bit of blood away and trying to make her look a little neater.
She's colder than she should be.
Can I try to not really heal her, but mend the wounds, close the wounds up? Because we've already discussed that I can't resurrect people.
Healer, yeah.
Yeah. If I could just make her look less tattered.
Technome, please use your healing touch special ability. This is an intellect check. Difficulty 2. In regards to healing.
Oh.
You have rolled a natural 20.
Oops. Sorry. I keep doing that.
The wounds sort of close up. How do you think that this looks?
I think that what happens is now that I'm more in touch with the nanos, and the way they reflect to me is just through golden wisps, That's sort of what I do. I use them, and then they go in and they like go in the wounds, and then they close up the wounds to where it's like this gold that just slowly disappears as the wounds close around. And
I think they're a different color. I don't think they're
Are they?
gold. Not for this.
oh, okay.
I think
Well,
they're probably. I mean, I'll leave it up to you, but I don't think they'd
Yeah.
be the same color.
okay. What about a red?
Sure.
Yeah, since it's with the body. Then yeah, I guess I would it would be a red that like flows through my fingertips and onto the body, and then as it closes up, I just sort of stand up and then I leave Oona there because I know that they were friends, and I don't want to like interrupt as she's like, cleaning off the skin and whatnot. So and I go back to Coda.
She's there with Sem and Donnie. She's just kind of got them like cuddled up by the fire. She looks like, her head's on a swivel right now.
Yeah. I don't really say much. I just kind of sit next to the sun and kick rocks towards the fire. I don't really do much. So.
You've finished with the hole by now, Jay.
Okay. Yeah, I climb out of it, and
I mean, I assume you're not. Are you digging like 6 feet deep?
no, it'd be enough to. Yeah, I figure I got like 3 feet down, and I was like, okay, and I'd do another foot, and kind of climb out and nod to everyone like, we should do it.
Okay. I make
Back-
my way over to them, and I relay the message to whoever's not, I guess, at the hole.
Yeah. Sorry, Negs. I know you guys were close.
What do you think happened to her in real life? Like, if she's gone here, does that mean that Katie's gone?
I hope that's not the case.
I think so. I hope not, but I think so. We can feel everything, right? I mean, if she got slashed to bits, even getting pulled into the ground, like if your body could feel that, I feel like you'd go into shock or, and die from that, or, if the wounds were real, then you'd actually die. And if it's like the Matrix where the connection's severed, then probably dead. So yeah, we're burying Katie.
Why don't we just, for the sake of this, pretend that that's not likely, and she'll be fine. Just to
Yeah.
help us, because I don't know if I want to go on thinking that whatever's beyond this is nothing, and I don't think that's the case. There's got to be, right? It's all a simulation, I don't know, but
I don't know.
Then let this be the simulation, right? I don't want to have to. I don't know if I could think of this being it, right? I mean, hopefully she just logged out. Hopefully that's out, and that's what I'm gonna think, and that's what I'm gonna convince myself, that she just logged out, right?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then wouldn't we all do that?
I'm not gonna do that.
I just.
Yeah, I don't want. I mean, I'm not gonna test that, but
Yeah.
I'd rather at least convince myself that that's fine, and that's just the way out.
You guys are gonna have to pick her up. I can't.
Right.
My arms fucking hurt.
Okay. She's wrapped in something like a blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we could probably just lift up the blanket.
Okay.
Okay. I go to help.
I'll help with that.
I'll help.
Techno, do you remember that one time you made that flower for the kid that we met?
Yeah.
Just in case it is really Katie, could you maybe make a flower or something to leave with her? I think she'd like that.
I don't even say anything. I attempt to make a flower.
There's no difficulty for this. You can just do it with your hedge magic.
As it's forming from the bottom up, I'm like, what's her favorite color? Do you know? Do you know what color she'd like?
Maybe white. I don't know. For Kodo. I don't know.
I like that.
As it gets to the top, it forms a white rose. And I don't know if that's something that Coda would be familiar with, but it's obviously something all of us are familiar with. So, and I hand it to Oona.
I'm just gonna lay it down on top of her when we place her in the grave.
I've actually never done this, so I don't know if you guys have any way to do it.
I think normally this is where people say stuff. And then I think we just kind of start with the covering part.
Okay, we can do that.
I don't think I can say anything though. I don't know about you guys.
Maybe it's just best that we all move on. Finish burying her and move on.
Okay. And I'm gonna...
I would say something. I just don't know what. I've only known her for the hour or two
Same.
that we were here. I'm glad she stopped by. I'm glad she was with us for a bit. I'm glad she found someone, a friend, during that time.
And I'm sorry it had to end this way. So.
Yeah, it's pretty.
At least here.
Yeah. But no. Like I said, at least she found friends during her last hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
hope she's locked out.
Yeah.
And I'm
Kodo. No.
I'm just gonna start using my hands to kind of all of the dirt that Jay had shoveled out. I'm just gonna start manually tossing back in slowly.
I wait a couple moments and then I join.
While I'm pushing dirt in with the shovel, we should still, if we go to the City of Bridges, we can still find a neon priest, but
yeah,
I feel like it's still goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna find the neon priest and PB and come back here and not die to the fucking land and
Neon priest. But yeah. You said neon.
No, I said Aeon.
You said neon. I'm pretty sure.
Fuck it.
It's alright, I just wanted to picture
It's not neon though. Oh, that'd be cool, I guess. A neon priest, like what color neon are we talking about? Like bright rainbow neons? Because that'd be pretty cool to see.
Or their robes are made of neon tubes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm like also helping them like slowly get the dirt in. So.
Fuck, this sucks.
It's a slow process. There's a lot of dirt if you dug 3 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you a little while to do. By the time you're done, the flower starts to sparkle and fade away.
Is Coda still nearby?
Oh yeah,
She's on the fire.
she's in full mom protect mode. She's like
Yeah.
Head swerving around.
Coda, I have a pretty big favor to ask of you.
She looks up at you with wide eyes.
How fast can these beasts move? Like, can we pick up the pace a bit? The only reason why I asked that is because we have a friend in the city of Bridges who may also now reach the same fate as our friend here. And we'd like that not to happen. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be. I don't want to put any more pressure on you. But if we could, that would be great. If we can just, I don't know, if there's a way or something, or like a word that we're supposed to tell them that makes them go a little bit faster. Just let us know.
Please make an intellect check, Ulrich Shiloh, in regards to persuasion.
Oh my
The
gosh.
difficulty is 2.
Difficulty 2. I'm going to reduce this using 2 effort to make it free, right? Yes. All right, I spent the 2 for 2 effort to make it a 0. You want me to roll it?
I will try to make the onion move as quickly as we can. I don't want to see any more of those creatures anymore.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you need packing up or anything while we're here? You guys hungry still? Anybody?
She like kind of whispers to her 2 children, and they're just like, they're fucked up. They both look like they're in shock.
Yeah.
And she shakes her head. She doesn't even say anything.
Okay, I'll give you some time. I'm sorry about all this. Thank you very much. And I make my way back over to the...
As you start to like walk away, she's, I'm sorry for your friend.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you. And once again, I know this is all a lot, and thank you. Thank you for helping us. Means more than you know.
You can hear her like try to choke back some tears. She just kind of holds her kids closer.
Yep. And I stoically turn and walk back. And continue digging. Or I continue, I guess, shoveling the loose dirt back.
Okay. Is anyone going to try and sleep?
Yeah. I'm already taking my 1 hour rest at the end of this, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and sleep once we're done with the burying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll stay up. I think I would stay up too. Though I'd be very tired. I think I already finished my shift. If I was in this predicament, I would probably stay up. So I'm gonna stay up.
And I'm quite overwhelmed now and quite anxious. So I as soon as we're done, I just immediately go and fall asleep because it's just too much.
Okay. We're gonna switch scenes over to Phoebe's character. So if the rest of you could take your headsets off. Oh no, I got no.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't have a low cover thing. I can just turn my video off. That's all I can do.
Well, I can make it black if you don't have that. It's okay.
I'm not high tech like everyone else. I'm sorry.
I think everyone just has a post-it note.
I'll just say this.
That's very high tech.
Live booklet over mine, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have these fancy post-its. Okay, bye.
All right. Let me get you in the
No,
right.
that's not working. Okay, bye.
Let me get you in the right spot here, PB. Sorry, hang on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to mess anything up.
Oh, I'm muted.
Everybody else, make sure your headset's off. Okay. Alrighty, PB.
I feel so alone without chat.
I know it's tough.
Yeah,
That's kind of part of the reason why I'm doing it.
I know.
Okay. So. When we last left off with you.
Oh, yeah.
You had taken a dagger from your kidnapper, Fang, who had finally fallen asleep after verbally abusing you, stabbing you with a knife in the thigh. You had made a choice. You thought that you wouldn't be able to leave without taking care of things, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had managed to partially undo your bindings. You had taken the blanket that was wrapped around you, and you gotten your hands out from underneath your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And you managed to take the dagger while Fang slept. And you plunged the dagger into Fang's neck, not knowing who this person really is, except for someone who had basically tortured you.
That's being a little kind. I do know they're a real person.
You plunge the dagger into Fang's neck. Lorelei, please roll initiative.
What?
The difficulty is 3. You have rolled natural 19. Fang jerks as you stab him in the neck. He spins and looks like he's reaching for the dagger.
Oh, no.
Blood spurts out for a moment. It's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, fuck that. I fucking drive that dagger harder. I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna move it now. Fuck that. Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a 19. No, how's this even possible? How's he still fucking breathing? Does he have another dagger on him?
Please roll a speed check.
Oh,
Difficulty 3 with light weapons.
This doesn't make any sense. Fuck yeah!
You have rolled a natural 20. Would you like to do a major effect or +4 damage?
Major effect.
What major effect do you
Fucking
think
own him.
happens?
He's dead. End it. Player kill.
How do you do this?
When I see him like jerk and reach for the dagger, I immediately, without thinking now, because I'm in autopilot, because I've already stabbed him, and if he happens to survive, he's going to pull that. He's going to fucking kill me. And he's a tank and I am absolutely not. I immediately just grab for it and I use my robot arms and I kind of like, I rip it across his throat.
You saw it?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't, I just like pull it. I'm not going to immediately like, I just want to sever that. I don't need to be too crazy, but I'm not really thinking about it. I probably am not thinking enough to sever it either. I'm just immediately pushing it in as hard as I can and I'm pulling it all the way across. At this point, it's him or me. I already made my choice.
You leave a horrible gaping wound in his neck. There's this like bubbling and sort of like whistling noise as you realize that you've basically severed most of the tubes in his neck, his trachea, his esophagus.
Okay.
And you see that and blood is just kind of pulsing for a second, and he's looking right at your eyes. And you see real fear. And his hand is trying to reach for the dagger in his neck.
I just grab his hand actually.
And he just kind of slumps, eyes still open.
Shh, it's just a game, it's just a game, it's just a game. I reach up and I kind of close his eyes, partially so I don't have to look at him, which is terrible, I know.
You are out of combat.
Holy shit.
You can see the pool of blood on the bed.
Oh no. How big is the bed? How tall is the bed?
Not very. He's probably a bit scrunched. Sleep on it. The quarters aren't very big.
I can't fit him under the bed, basically.
Please make an intellect check. Difficulty 2. You have rolled a 4.
I don't even care.
Unfortunately, doesn't look like there's enough space.
Okay. Is there anywhere else I can hide him?
In the bed? Maybe in the covers? There's probably only a blanket. It's kind of tucked tight.
There's
Fangs
blood all
just
over
sort
it
of
though, right?
sleeping on top of it, yeah.
What's he wearing? Armor? Does he have a cape?
He doesn't have a cape. He's got like a something that shows off his arms, you know, kind of like a leather vest on, like a leather jerkin. You can see there's some like cybernetic stuff built into his skin, like on his shoulders.
Is he wearing anything loose?
Not really.
And just to be clear, because I want to make sure I don't fuck this up, when he threatened to kill other people on the ship, he didn't do that in front of them, right?
He would have probably whispered it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked because all of my actions in this moment hinge on that piece of information. And we didn't actually RP it out. Okay, so Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I am going to I am going to put him under the covers first of all. Is he wearing pants?
Yeah, like leather pants.
Are they easy to get off? Do they look easy to get off?
I mean,
is what I meant to say.
They're not like rock star leather pants. I mean, they're a bit loose. They're a bit rough leather, you know, like a naga hide kind of thing. There's probably a little bit of scale to them as well, to the leather.
Okay, I am going to... I'm gonna... This is so fucked up. I struggle to lift him up and roll him over and tuck the pillow underneath him, like turn the pillow sideways so that it's over his face and mostly sopping up any blood that's coming out of his neck. Then I want to pull the covers up over him to hide that, so only his head is peeking out. And then I'm going to take the potato sack that I was in and lay it over the blood on top of the bed so you can't see it. And I want to take my shit back.
It's in the corner, right up against the walls, next to the bed.
Okay. Does he have any Numenera on him? I search him. I'm
Please
looking for
make
Numenera.
an intellect check in regards to perception, difficulty 2. You have rolled a natural 19. He does. He has something that looks like a, it's kind of, sphere-shaped. There's a kind of, there's a bit that looks like a, kind of like a handprint, or like a grip, you know, like a mountain climbing sort of like grip where you can put your fingers in. There's a grip. And this thing's about the size of a softball, maybe a little bit bigger, and the grip is on the back of it. On the front, there's sort of black glass kind of look to it.
Okay. I'm trembling as I pick this up. I don't want to take anything else from him, but I have nothing. So I'm hoping that this will come in handy. I'd like to try to understand it and what it does.
Roll a d6 first.
6.
Please make a difficulty 6 intellect roll in regards to understanding Numenera.
Oh, great. Okay. Do I have any assets or anything that can fucking help me with this? Oh.
You are trained in understanding Numenera. You may use that skill. However, you have no other assets.
I think I'm untrained.
Correct.
Okay.
This is a difficulty 6 intellect check in understanding Numenera. You have rolled a 16.
Cool. I don't understand it. I just shaking and trembling. I just put it into my bag. I'm still wounded.
Yeah, it hurts. I mean, your thigh is like on fire.
I thought it.
It's sealed up. I mean, it's stopped. Well, I shouldn't say that. It stopped bleeding.
Yeah, because it was like
hurts.
4 hours ago now.
Yeah, it hurts like a son of a bitch. I mean.
Okay.
You ever been stabbed? Or fucking feels like it's on fire.
Okay. Okay. And I fucking wait.
You're just gonna sit in the room and wait?
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna lock the door. And yeah, I'm gonna sit and wait.
Okay. No one disturbs you or anything.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, there really wasn't any noise.
Okay.
You're going to sit and wait
until we arrive or arrival is announced. I'm not sure how that works. I assume there will be an announcement.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm not going to leave a fucking dead body alone in my fucking cabin.
Okay. Hours would have passed.
Oh, God, this sucks.
No one seems to bother you or anything. You're sitting in there with a dead body. What's running through your head?
I'm thinking about what'll happen when somebody knocks on the door, and how quickly it will take me to rip my shirt off and answer the door and be like, "Oh, excuse us, we're busy," and lie. I'm thinking about all the ways in which I can prevent myself from getting fucking arrested and thrown into jail right now in a video game.
Yeah, if you look down, you also remember that you're wearing the shirt that kind of shows you your inside. You can see your hearts. I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, probably looking down and actually seeing your heart beat quickly is a little bit off-putting as well.
Then I try to... Oh. I have a question for you. I have a heart problem in real life. Am I feeling the effects of this with my heart beating super fast?
No.
Okay. That actually makes me feel better. Okay, that calms me down a little.
Okay.
It's just a game. It's just a fucking game.
Are you sitting and sort of leaning against the wall?
No, I'm probably sitting. No, I'm sitting right in front of the door, just looking at it.
Okay. Nobody comes by. It's quiet.
How long was it supposed to take us to get there?
You would have definitely heard the crew talking about it, just in general conversation.
Okay.
It's 2 days.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, City of Bridges isn't super close.
Then I wait.
Okay.
Make sure the door is locked. And I don't care how thirsty or hungry I am. I will wait.
Okay. You definitely would have felt the thirst before being hungry. Because hours and hours pass. It's a bit of a blur, but about 10 hours or so pass. You do have the opportunity to take another recovery.
Yeah, for sure. How do I do this again?
There's
Oh,
a
there we go.
recovery text at the top. Okay. You get maximum 7 points back.
In total or everything?
Total.
Okay.
Distributed how you'd like. Okay.
Yes.
Your recovery resets.
Oh, Jesus.
Please make a difficulty 2 might check in regards to endurance.
I've probably cried a little bit as well. 10 hours sitting there with a dead body. I'm probably fucking hugging my knees, crying, and just sitting there. So uncomfortable.
You have rolled an 18. It doesn't smell good in there either. It smells really bad. Really, really bad. You're somehow occupying your thoughts, even though you're in the same room as this, and you know in the back of your head that you're hungry and thirsty, but you're kind of pushing those feelings down for now. The smell is intense. That's probably the most prevalent thing here.
I think about my cat and my cat shit and how bad it smells and how badly I want to go home. I never thought I would miss cat shit smell.
Okay. You can hear people like moving about across the ship at this point. Like there's more people moving about now.
But no announcement saying we've arrived? I wait. I'm not leaving basically until I know we are there.
Okay. Please make a might check, difficulty 3. This is in regards to stealth.
Might or speed?
Might.
I think I have a stealth thing. Hold on. No, I don't. Okay. I want to roll effort. Sorry. Oh my god.
You have rolled a natural 1. Will you take the XP, or will you pay 1 to cancel the GM intrusion?
I'll pay 1 to cancel the GM intrusion. Which, by the way, did I get any from last week? Oh yeah, 4. Never mind.
There's a knock on the door.
I quickly whip my shirt off as quickly as possible. Oh God, it smells terrible in here.
Hello?
Yes?
I'm sorry, I was just passing by the room. Is everything all right?
Yes?
Well, it's just that there's a smell.
Oh. Sorry. I really, really don't like traveling aboard ships on the sea, and I've been sweating a lot and a little sick, and there's no baths or anything. Terribly sorry.
We do have a place for you to relieve yourself.
Yeah, I've just been so scared I can't even leave the room.
Please make a difficulty 3 persuasion check or deception check in using your intellect stat.
I'm sorry, what was the difficulty, Null?
The difficulty is 3.
Oh, it didn't make a sound. Way to fuck me up. Roll 20.
Spending 1 effort. And you have rolled a 12. All right. Just if you're feeling sick, just take lots of deep breaths.
Okay. Sorry, I'll clean it up.
Just let us know if you need any help.
Do you know how much longer?
We still have a day or of travel or so.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of people get sick on the water. It's really nothing to be embarrassed about.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel better.
All right, well, feel better.
Thank you.
You can hear someone walk off.
Oh my God, I was actually so scared and so nauseous because of the smell and the idea of maybe potentially getting caught that I didn't have to lie a lot for that. Another fucking day? Okay.
So you sort of settle yourself back into position and stare at the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to switch scenes.
Oh, thank God.
Take off your headset.
Yeah, okay. Fucking what?
Welcome back.
Thanks, Wack.
You get Nega back here too. The night would have sort of passed without any other interruptions.
Can I... Sorry to be a dick. Could I make a cipher in that time? I think I was up all night anyway. I'm always fidgeting. It's part of my character.
Let me see here.
It's just that thing that I always hate where I go, oh yeah, it's a part of my character. Sorry about that.
You can. It's going to be more difficult because it's at night.
That's true. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. Like I said, it makes more sense for my character to actually still do it.
All right, let's just see what you're going to require here. Guess roll a D100 and a D6.
Ooh.
That's right. It's a 28.
Okay.
We've been muted so long, I feel wrong for listening.
So, yeah, Ulrich is kind of just going to be tinkering away, and Ulrich Shiloh, you are attempting to craft a Numenera. Is this correct?
I think they're sleeping, yes. Yes.
Please make an intellect check. Difficulty 7 in regards to crafting Numenera.
Intellect, you said?
That is correct. The only way to pass this roll is by using effort or having training in whatever skill is associated with the roll.
I'm trained in crafting Numenera. So that
You
plus
may
my
roll
effort.
that skill.
I mean, I could also still use my effort here, which I don't know if I want to do. Yeah, I will, and then I will recover the rest of my way. Yeah. I'll do that. Brings me down to a 6. Intellect. Oh, I'm sorry. Crafting Numenera. Difficulty 7.
Correct. Are you placing 1
Effort.
or 2 effort into this?
I am placing 2, and do I have an asset because of the skill?
You can roll the skill.
I can roll the skill with 0 assets.
Correct.
Okay. I'm using both assets, or both effort.
You have brought the difficulty down to 4. However, you have only rolled a 9.
Oof.
It's really dark. Trying to do this by like firelight and glow globe is not really the best thing.
I feel like there's also like there are probably materials out in the darkness that I can go grab and it would have been easier. But I'm trying to stay as close as I can to everybody.
There's
I'm able to make it.
There's like a few components that you kind of drop and like lose track of, like while you're doing this. You will lose 2 iotum.
2 oh boy, okay. That was my last 2 iotum. Okay. I'll be on the lookout. Yeah, so if that's happening, I'm going to recover the rest of the way, and I'm probably going to spend most of the day tomorrow looking for iotum.
All right.
I'll refill me.
So, everyone will get their 10-hour rest. Light sort of peeks out over the horizon. It's dawn. And Ulrich, are you staying up all night?
I'm staying up all night. I'm not actually recovering back to my 1 action. So I think all of today I would need to, if I want to recover at all today, I would need to have rested 10 hours before I do.
Correct.
I've spent all of my recoveries until I could rest again. And I don't know if it was intended for me to stay up all night. I think I just do. It's like I'm already
up to you.
People are asleep. Yeah, I think this just like naturally is what would happen. I think I like everybody was tired. I kind of just was like, yeah, you guys can go to bed. I'll stay up for a bit. And then minutes turned to hours and hours turned into now it's dawn. Oh, well, I guess I'll stay awake.
Okay. Maybe it's the sound of like an anine, sort of, making its sort of whale-like noises. But the light beams of dawn start to smash you in the face in the morning here. And everyone kind of starts to wake up.
Wake up and immediately set up my pocket portal. Just kind of crush the knife into my hand and set it to go for the next little bit.
I'm going to start eating my first portion of the little rations that I have from my pack. Just kind of sitting to myself.
Okay. Yeah, you're all probably pretty hungry. I mean, you had a little bit to eat the day before, but if you don't have any rations, your stomach is definitely rumbling.
Yeah, I'm probably outside trying to relight a dew-covered fire. The remnants of like the night before's 3 campfires are probably smoldering now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I guess, blow one back to life. As you guys...
I'd be like nearby. I'm skipping breakfast, so I'm just sitting around waiting for us to start. Just sit on a log, kind of staring over at Katie's grave, I think, the whole time.
Yeah. Are you going to be around for a bit? I'm gonna go look for some food.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll go with you.
Just try to feed the fire a bit.
My stomach like growls, and I'm like, yeah, I need food. I'll go too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll poke a fire.
Sweet. Thanks.
I'll begin to busy myself with creating like a little teepee and getting whatever's like flammable and dry from my pack. Just anything that'll burn. Maybe like a sheet, a little bit of clothing. Put it under the teepee, start to light it, and poke around the fire a bit. That'll take like 20 minutes, so.
Okay.
I'll just kind of silently come over and poke stuff with you.
You okay? Like, I mean, aside from... I guess the better question is, how are you feeling?
I don't think I really thought that anything bad could happen until coming back to Katie's body. Like I don't know. I heard her scream, and I thought that if I just ran fast enough, I could catch up to her, and if
you didn't see any, you didn't like go anywhere. You're just like running around out there.
I just didn't want to slow down because I thought that if I stopped running, that I would lose her, and I didn't want that to happen, and it did anyway. And we have absolutely no idea if she's okay in real life or not, and that could happen at any time now. What if Myth and Pocket don't come back? What if Pumpkinberry's gone? This is not what I signed up for, and
it's a lot different.
I just don't feel ready to do this, you know? It's just scary.
I'm gonna put a hand on your back, and I have literally no fucking clue what to do. I really want to believe that she's okay, but I really think that it's not. You played Soma?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the end? I think we're in the end of that, you know, that kind of thing. And I think this is it. So
Yeah.
Katie would want us to find PB, and if Katie would want us to find PB, I think, regardless of what's happened.
Yeah, I know.
We can still bring her back. You weren't there. Null, I think Pocket got like a really clutch roll, and Null said that there are people that are capable of bringing people back here. That the resurrection, it is like a thing, but I don't know if it was me that made the call, but somebody made the call that we shouldn't drag her body around with us, you know?
Yeah, I don't think she would have wanted that.
So maybe we can come back. I mean, I'm good with landmarks. Like I can remember this.
Okay.
You know, we know kind of where it is, but yeah, if not, then. So
Okay.
that means we got to keep those two safe, and keep each other safe. Make sure the fucking shadows don't eat us or something.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to poking the fire.
And I'm just gonna stare at Katie's grave and keep poking the fire silently.
Okay. Ulrich, you and Technome went to go scavenge for some food.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm looking for out here. I know Numenera, but I don't know the fauna, the flora. Yes, it looks like something we could eat, right?
Yeah, I guess we just gotta find, like, how far away do we have to walk to get, like, into, like, brush or something?
It's a pretty big open field, really far.
We're in, like, the plains right now, right?
Yeah. It's kind of foothills, so I mean there's some rolling hills and whatnot.
I kind of feel like maybe we should just keep going, that we're wasting time.
Okay.
I think I can tough it out for now. I'm not that hungry. My nerves are still, you know. I think that we should just keep going. I think that this is a waste of time. Doesn't look like there's anything, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I could turn around. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna be honest. I've got the shakes right now. It could be because I'm tired, or it could be because I haven't had breakfast.
Well, you didn't sleep, so you should probably.
So I'm probably gonna. I don't know how useful I'm gonna be today. I'm probably gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to rest on those things.
Yeah, I would try to sleep on the Anine while we're traveling.
Yeah.
Try to stay with someone that can stay awake, because the rest of us got some sleep, I guess. So.
All right, I'll go check the pack for some rations then. It's probably you're probably right. Let's try to get a breakfast as soon as we can. Get to the City of Bridges.
Yeah, I turn around and I walk back because I'm not really a scavenger, so I don't really know.
I'm a little stubborn, so I look around, but I think I'm going to actually look for iotum for a sec, and scavenge for some iotum, and then I will make my way back.
Ulrich Shiloh, are you using your special ability? Scan for iotum?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, which is going to cost 2. I have an edge of 2, so it's free. Never mind.
Please make an intellect check. The difficulty is 6. This is in regards to salvaging Numenera.
Difficulty 6. I'm not gonna spend any effort because that.
You have rolled a 6.
Yeah, all right. It's probably better if I.
There's no objects, there's no structures around you. This is only a 10-foot range or so.
I think I'm not surprised when he says I've failed. I just go, yeah, well, all right. Just figured, and then I just kind of make my way back to the camp.
Yeah, I mean, these are rolling sort of hills that are all about you, and
I'm also exhausted. I mean, like I'm essentially like also impaired, so
you're doing that like sleepy blink thing, you know, where it just hurts to blink. And Kodo will just kind of speak up. We should get going. I don't want to stay around here any longer than we have to.
We're ready.
Does anyone need any food?
Yes.
We have some to share, but not much.
That's okay.
Oh, I'll take anything.
I got rations too, guys. So.
Yeah, we can share.
We start with rations? I mean, did we start our journey with rations?
I didn't.
I think it's because we're Jax.
Yeah, we went through this last time.
Maybe, yeah.
I went for completely cosmetic inconvenience, so sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Didn't expect this to happen. I thought I could, log out at the end of the day and go have a pizza or something,
Right, yeah,
some Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, clock out of work, clock out of your travels.
Why would your pockets be hot? Do you?
I just suddenly remembered where I'm at. Like, oh, it's a joke. It's an inside joke. See, some of my buddies back home used to call me Pocket, and it's because I used to be really short, but
Sem just starts laughing really loudly. I get it. I get it.
Sam, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. See, a joke. A joke. Yeah. Yeah, I'm short. I'm so short I could fit in someone's pocket, and I get hot tempered. So, anyways, I just like turn around and I walk away. So my face is beet red, and I'm like, oh, I forgot.
So how do I get on these things again? I just throw my leg over, or
you climb up, or you get someone to push your butt up.
All right, anyone?
Jay, go.
I'm already climbing up. Yeah,
Nope.
I'm like,
Jay, get down. Go.
What? No, what? No,
Jay,
I'm not
Jay,
gonna
get
push
down. Ladies first. Excuse me, both y'all.
I need to sleep. Sorry.
He needs to sleep. So sleepy.
I'm climbing this. Just give me your hand and I'll help you the fuck up.
Thank you. Touch the bum.
I'll just reach down my hand for whoever.
I push his butt up. It's like, fine, I'll do it. I don't care.
Here we go. All right, and now I can go up.
The Three Stooges over here.
Yeah, try my best to pass out.
Please make a difficulty 2 speed check in regards to animal handling.
Damn it. Speed. Yeah, I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna use effort here.
All of us that climb?
Correct.
Okay.
Technome, are we splitting one? Technome?
No. If we split one, then it'll die. So we should probably share it.
Thank you. Are we sharing one?
Yeah. We should probably share one.
Thank you.
They can keep track of him when he's sleeping, and then if you need more rest, I'm cool with that. I got plenty last night.
Okay.
You hear Sem again.
That wasn't a joke. I don't understand what was funny. I climb up first because I'm like the worst out of all of us. So
You need like 3 people to help you because you're the wings.
well, the wings, they're not terrible. They're mostly just glowy cosmetics. But but it's just that I'm not in the most convenient outfit, and I'm not very speedy and mighty. So, okay, difficulty 2. Here we go. Whew. Oh,
Okay.
Thank God I got up.
You all climb up on top of the Anine. And you start your journey again. And that's a good place for us to take a break.
Can I sleep? Can I sleep on this, or do we have to wait?
You'll find out.
Oh.
And the demons come back.
Yeah, right.
Hanger.
You'll find out. Let's get Phoebe back.
I'm gonna be talking about this game in therapy. I hope you all know.
I feel like that's mostly directed at me, but that's okay. Yeah. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break here to let the cast breathe a little bit and
Say hi to chat. Can we do that?
and dunk their entire head into ice water to combat the emotions.
I was
Yes.
gonna say a quart of ice cream, but yeah.
Chat, we're coming back.
Yeah, they will be back.
Kill the chat real quick.
Yeah, you cut the role play for now while we're on the break. Yeah, we'll be back in just a little bit. If you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful streamers. Go make it happen. Make sure you follow this channel. Follow twitch.tv/tablestory. And if you have yourself an Amazon Prime or a Twitch Prime, use it. Go use it on one of these people. It's September. What's wrong with you? You need to take advantage of September like you've been told on every single channel 8,000 times.
Just fuck around and sub to a streamer for half off, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when's that
just
next
go do
emote slot?
Oh God, we're not close. It's not
How
happening.
far?
It's not happening.
Well,
we had.
who knows, maybe.
I seriously doubt it. Oh yeah, we need a few hundred sub points, guys. We're okay.
We got that.
Yeah, we got it. No problem.
I mean, it's September.
Just a
No
few.
time like the present.
Just like close to 400 sub points, and we'll get that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
doable if
Easy.
you put clear waters on.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Maybe
can...
if everybody just activated their tier 3 sub, we'll be good.
Sure, no problem. We're gonna take a little bit of a break here, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. So hang tight, and thank you for the.
I have an ask.
Yeah.
If you can spare a couple of minutes, it really helps us if you rate and review Simulacrum Podcast on Apple. On the Apple app, please.
What's the command for that?
It should just be maybe SimPod.
Dimpod.
I'm not sure, but you can go to tablestory.tv. Oh shit, I don't know the full URL for that.
Oh jeez.
Oh well, you can just go to tablestory.tv/simulacrum, and it'll take you to our page, which shows all of the podcast links. But yeah,
God damn it, Jay.
What? Oh,
Jay's a goober. Okay, so yeah, head on over to tablestory.tv/simulacrum series/simulacrum/apple. Oh my God.
oh,
it's
that'll
so
work
long.
too.
It's so long.
But you could also just go to tablestory.tv/simulacrum, and it'll have the links right there for you. But please,
do it.
please, it helps us so much you don't even know. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Hang tight. BRB. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Story Simulacrum. Welcome back. If you were unaware, the show is in fact sponsored by Monty Cook Games. Thank you so much to them for the sponsorship, and go buy some books. Go head on over to montycookgames.com and head on over to their store, and go check out their new Kickstarter called Liminal Shores. You can learn more about the data sphere and how it influences the Ninth World and what it's about, and start to unravel some of the mysteries of the Ninth World that the players are playing in. Go check it out. We got a link for you in the Twitch chat there. And go head on over to the store and go buy some books. They have, seriously, like the best books. Like they just do such amazing books. They have fantastic artists. They have PDF files as well, if that's easier for you. Do whatever floats your boat. But these are the two core books. We got Destiny and Discovery. They're 416 pages each, and there's tons of character options, lore, creatures, all kinds of stuff. So go check it out. And if you want to use a coupon, we've got those. You can use the coupon Table Story and Pumpkinberry as well. And if you're a patron, there's a coupon code on the Patreon as well. Go check that out. And if you're on the $3 tier or above, there's a massive bundle that's worth over $50 for you on our Patreon. No joke. It's got this book. It's got the Bestiary #1 on there. And it's got some quick start rules to get you started. So go check it out. It's awesome. It's such a good thing. Go do it. Otherwise, we're going to head back into the game. Chat. You can hop back into RP mode. Players, you can close the chat again.
Ow. Sorry.
Okay.
My cat.
It's all right. Random cat stabs are understood here.
Yeah.
I think all of us have cats. Yes, all of us have cats.
Say cat dabs? You're gonna break the internet.
Oh, God.
Someone give that. Oh, to the top of Reddit we go.
We're gonna hop back into the game now. So, chat, get back into RP mode. Players, we're gonna start with Pumpkinberry.
Bye.
So the rest of you can take off your headsets. We're gonna hop in with PB again. So, PB. A lot of time passes.
How much time?
How are you keeping track?
That's a good question. Normally, I'd say I have a pretty good internal clock, but I don't think I would in this case. I think I would just be so stressed about the situation and so upset that I wouldn't really be able to properly keep track. I would say, like, based on how hungry or thirsty I am, would be a good way to keep track.
Okay.
And whether or not Null will let me. Oh, that's a fucking clever idea. That's what I'll do. I'll ask Null what type of recovery I can do. And he'll tell me either 1 hour, 30 minutes, or, so many hours. And if he won't tell me that, I'll just see if there's a time, maybe in the menu. Can I still access the menu?
You can, yes. There's no time in the menu.
Okay, right.
You didn't sleep, right?
No, probably not. Actually, I may have, depending on how tired I was. Because when I get super tired and I actually feel like I can sleep, sometimes I can't really stop that. I'll just go to sleep. But I'm also a pretty light sleeper, so I'd feel okay doing that, knowing that if somebody knocked on the door, I'd be able to wake up.
Please make a might check. Difficulty 4 in regards to endurance.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm sorry.
You have rolled a natural 20. Normally, you have to sleep to get your 10-hour rest and recovery.
Okay.
To reset. However, I think as a major effect, we can say that your recovery would have reset for the day.
Okay.
And you're just kind of holding off on all of this stuff. I don't know how your adrenaline is sort of rushing this hard for this long.
I just have to get out of here. Honestly, in situations of like panic or accidents, like car accidents and stuff like that, my trauma brain just takes over and I'm super calm until the thing is over, and then I have an absolute breakdown. So I imagine that that's probably what's happening right now, especially after I made the decision. So I'm just like one step at a time. But the reason I was asking Null about my recovery was not to actually recover. It was to find out how long it had been, how much time had passed. So I would have said something like, Null, what kind of recovery roll can I make? And he would either say 10 minutes, 1 hour.
Your 10-hour recovery roll.
Okay. So I will absolutely do that, first of all.
Yeah, I've already marked you down to 1 action, so you can just make the recovery roll, reset it back to 1 action.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jesus, you've never rolled this good in any game ever.
That's because this isn't a game. Okay. So 10 hours has passed since he said it would be like another day, right?
Yeah, like...
So I can guess I have approximately another 10 to 13 hours to go.
The hours, there's 28 hours in a day here.
Do I know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Myth told you that.
I don't know if I remember that. Maybe. Okay, sure. Okay, so I have a little bit longer. I'm going to try one more time to understand this Numenera that I got.
Please make a difficulty 6 intellect check in regards to understanding Numenera. Are you using effort?
I'm considering it, Null. Yeah, I am.
You have rolled a 6.
Okay, well, great.
It still kind of eludes you. This thing is really weird. I mean, it's a sphere with kind of a handle on the back.
All right. I have 3 pieces of iotum in my bag. I would like to use right tool for the job twice. which is you can fashion a temporary device that provides an asset to a physical non-combat task.
Using your right tool for the job twice
Yes.
costs you 2 iotum.
Yes.
What task are you trying to complete?
The first one is a disguise.
Please make an intellect check. What kind of disguise?
Honestly, the first thing that came to mind is a robot.
You're just
'Cause
trying to
that's-
make yourself look like a robot?
Yeah, that's not fucking weird here. Yeah, I want to cover my face and facial features. I don't want to look like the same person. Like, I want a complete disguise of self. So if I have to take bits of his armor to do that, I'm totally fine to do that. But I need to hide my face.
Please make an intellect check. Difficulty 4 in regards to disguises. However, you have 2 assets because of your right tool for the job. You have rolled a 16.
Oh!
It's going to take you some time, and you have to do a little bit of salvaging of, well, some of the bits of Fang,
Yeah, okay.
some of the cybernetic bits. That's the only other place you can get them, really.
Yeah. Okay. So the whole time I'm doing that, the whole time I'm just like prying cybernetic parts off of him to fashion them to myself or to tinker, and my hands are moving in a way I don't know how they're moving the way that they're moving, but I'm able to somehow do this without really any knowledge of it prior. It just like, comes into my brain, and I just repeat the MacGyver theme because it makes me feel better. So I'm like humming that probably a little bit to myself as I'm like, just gotta one step at a time. I just gotta get through this. I just have to get through this, and then I can get out of here.
Okay.
And then the second thing I want to do once that's finished, with the right tool for the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you 2 assets for that. You still rolled a 16, so it would have passed anyway, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The second thing I want to do is use that second piece of iotum to make an air freshener or an odor remover.
Please make an intellect check. Difficulty 4. In regards to crafting Numenera. You have a trained skill in crafting Numenera.
That's right, I do. And that's 1 asset, right?
You have 1 asset.
I will
right
also
tool
use
for the
effort.
job.
If you can still see this chat, some buses would be real nice.
You have rolled a 19.
Oh my god. Thanks, Chad. Oh my god, I might actually get out of this. Whoa.
Okay.
Is that a minor effect null? I want it to smell like fucking lavender.
You have gotten a minor effect from your 19. What does this thing look like?
I fashioned, it looks like a diffuser. So I love my diffusers and I have some at home. So I kind of like pull that knowledge a little bit. And then I use the water that I haven't been drinking. And oh God, that's hard. Because I look at it and I'm like, I want that so badly. I've never been so thirsty in my life. And then I have to remind myself, it's not real. This is a fucking game. Just get through this. You can go 3 days without water before you die. Let's go. And I, still shaking and trembling, I, pour it in and I fashion this mechanical, beautiful diffuser that has like gears and it whirs and it lights up with blue light. And the way that it works is you just think to it what you want the smell to be. And I want it to be lavender.
You turn on the diffuser.
Yeah.
You can smell this. It's not exactly lavender, but it's close.
Okay. That's perfect. And I stick it right near his body.
It's going to take you probably another... I mean, it took you a while to do this too. Yeah. Probably like another couple hours.
Okay, that's actually perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to sneak out of here with my disguise on.
Please make a speed check. Difficulty 3 in regards to stealth.
Do I have an asset because of my disguise?
You do.
Okay. I'm still gonna do effort because Jesus, if I fuck this up.
You have rolled a 12.
Okay, oh thank God.
You kind of like this. They have kind of, like a Navy ship or one of those ships. They have the kind of like turn cranks to like pull open the door, like a hatch.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
like a hatch.
It's not like a simple door. A lot of the ship,
amazing.
A lot of the ship is metal, and you would probably turn it. It's probably like not a complete circle. It's probably like a it almost looks like a partial steering wheel.
Sorry,
like
I thought it was a wooden door.
It's not a wooden door, no.
Okay, I would probably do one more thing then before I left if it's not a wooden door.
A lot of the ship is metal.
Okay. Then before I do that, I'm going to try to fashion one more bit of Numenera.
Do you have any iotum left?
I had 3 total, yeah. So I used 2, one for the disguise, one for the air freshener, so I'll use the final one.
You have a responsive synth, so that counts as 2.
I actually just have 3 iotum from the first or second episode.
Okay.
I think it was the I one.
All right. Well,
and I have it in my
IO is like level 1 iotum. Responsive synth is like level 2, so that's worth 2.
Yeah. I don't want to destroy that though. I just want to use the iotum that I already have, that last piece.
What are you trying to make?
I want to make a robot arm that will close the door when I leave and lock it.
Basically just something to close the door when you leave.
And lock it.
And turn it.
From the inside, yes. Yep.
Okay.
So maybe, simple machine, something that, does the levers and the arms and will rotate it and lock it. And it's time-based. It's timer-based. So as soon as I turn it on, it waits like 5 seconds.
Please make a difficulty 3
Oh, Jesus.
intellect-based check for crafting Numenera.
And that's 1 asset, right? Right tool for the job.
Okay, so you haven't been spending iotum to actually craft stuff.
Why not?
Well, you've been using right tool for the job, which costs iotum to do.
Right.
Plus, there's a cost for iotum to actually craft the Numenera. So
What?
you have to spend iotum to make something.
No, I know, but it just says if you have, it costs 1 iotum.
Yeah, for right tool for the job. It provides an asset. It doesn't craft the Numenera. It makes a tool. It doesn't make the Numenera.
Oh, okay.
So if
So
you
do you-
want to, you can spend your responsive synth.
It just says if you have at least 1 item, you can fashion a temporary device.
That provides an asset. It's
Okay.
a tool. It's not the actual Numenera.
Sorry, I understand what you're saying, but wouldn't the tool just be
The Numenera?
the
No.
thing
No.
that I want to do?
No.
But it says, for example, if you need to climb a wall, you could create a climbing assistance device. If you need to break out of a cell, you can tune iotum in your possession to serve as a lockpick. It literally makes it sound like I can create the thing that I need to do the thing.
Not for this. For the
Okay,
other two,
sure.
yes. You would definitely need more iotum for this specific thing.
Sure. Then I will burn the other iotum.
Okay, you're going to use a responsive synth.
Sure.
Okay. Please make a difficulty 3 intellect check in regards to crafting Numenera. You have 1 asset.
I will also use effort. Which one is this? From which pool does this come from? Intellect?
Intellect.
Okay.
You have rolled an 11.
Okay.
It's rudimentary, but you're pretty sure it'll work. It's
Okay.
probably not as complicated as an arm, but it's probably something like a lever of some kind that you pull behind you and it'll lock into place.
Okay. Perfect. Then I will, leave and wait until I hear it go click. I'll listen at the door until I hear it lock. And then I will... What do I see outside this doorway?
You saw what it was outside the doorway when you were brought down here. He put the blanket over you when you were inside the room. Outside, it's tight quarters. It's a very small, sort of narrow hallway. You can see that there's a few other hatched doors along the way. And there's kind of like a storage area that you probably would have walked through. In the middle of the storage area is like a staircase leading up.
Okay. I will casually walk up the staircase in my disguise, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to if I can find a discreet area close to leaving, that's where I'm gonna go.
In terms of the ship layout, and again, you did see this, and since we didn't RP that out, I'm just gonna go over that again for you.
Sure.
When you got on the ship, the main deck had like a sort of... It's not like a giant ship. It's probably something like... It's not like a freighter or anything, you know what I mean? It's probably something like the equivalent of in size to, like, say, a medium-sized yacht. You know, it's not like a super yacht or anything, but it's about that big. And the ship, again, it has like a weird sort of bulbousy kind of Jules Verne kind of look to it, you know, that sort of metallic 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of look, you know, a lot of like brass looking metal and fixtures and fittings.
Okay.
And sort of big rivets that are mostly flush. There's a lot of sort of bulbous glass shapes along the ship, and it's kind of, it's thin. It's very thin at the ends, and then it gets very bulbous around the middle. It's sort of like very fat in the middle. There's on the deck, like on the top deck, there was what looked like a compartment that kind of like raised up towards the rear of the ship. You went down 2 staircases to get down to your room. Above you, and in between the top deck, and where you were, that's kind of like where there was like some more storage space in kind of like a galley area. Yeah, like, I mean, it's mostly storage here, right? Like the middle and front of the ship had a lot of like storage spaces. They put like the lighter stuff in the front of the ship, and then the middle of the ship they kind of have like a lot of the majority of the storage. So there's a lot like around the staircase. There's a lot of lumber that is sort of secured inside the belly of the ship here as you're going up.
Okay.
And you can see that there's an animal smell too. There are like animal hides that be hanging up and sort of are bundled up. You can see that they have that kind of reptilian / mammalian like texture of the gallon that you were riding.
Okay.
And some other like weird sort of fleshy kind of grayish purple animal. Looks like it has kind of long legs.
Sure. Can I see land?
Are you going all the way up to the top deck?
Yeah.
I won't even make you do a roll. You can't see land.
Okay. You said there was an area for luggage, essentially?
Well, there's storage. I mean, this is a trade ship, and you were in a lumber town, so it's full of lumber. They're bringing lumber.
Are there any other crates that look like they're also going to be offloaded?
I mean, it's a trade ship, and it's going to a major city. I mean, I really won't make you do a roll. I mean, you could probably assume that they're going to try and offload all of this stuff.
Okay. Is there an empty crate nearby?
Please make an intellect check based on investigation. This is difficulty 2.
Can I use perception?
No.
Okay. You said difficulty 2 right now?
Correct. You have rolled a 17. You find one that's not completely empty, but it's not full either. There are...
Is it food?
No.
Okay.
It's full of probably some fabric. I would say just some cloth.
Okay.
Some like blankets.
I make sure no one's looking and I get in and I hide underneath the cloth.
It looks like the blankets that were on the bed.
Great. Oh, wait. But because if I saw that, I'd be like, oh, this isn't getting offloaded. I don't want to crawl into a crate that's not getting offloaded.
there's no like clear marking or anything. You know, it doesn't have like a sign that says these crates are being offloaded. These crates are being.
Well, I will move just to be safe. Like I want to make sure this is a crate next to the logs that are clearly going to be offloaded before I get into it. I don't want to just get into a crate that's willy-nilly. I'm being very specific about which crate I pick.
Okay.
Yeah, then I will get in and I will
Please roll again.
Oh, sure.
Intellect check, difficulty 2 in regards to investigation. You have rolled a 2. This is the only other empty crate.
Okay. I will move it over to where the logs are before I get in it, discreetly if I can.
Please make a speed check, difficulty 3 in regards to stealth. You have rolled a 15. Okay, maybe you're using the motion of the ocean to help you with this crate, or what?
My mechanical arms.
Yeah. Or you use some kind of leverage or something to help you do this. Maybe you're able to get up a foot against the wall or something and just kind of help you push this crate. Sort of in a way that maybe when something else on the ship makes noise, you kind of push the crate. And seemingly nobody bothers you this time while you're doing this.
Okay, great. And when no one's looking, I get in the fucking crate, close it, and hide under the blankets and listen to my tummy grumble.
Okay.
With my disguise still on.
All right.
So I look like a fucking turned off robot tool.
All right. That's a good place for us to switch scenes.
Oh my God, I'm going to have an aneurysm.
Let's bring the other people back. Hopefully they can see this. Hello, Nega. Hello, Pocket. There's a Myth and there's a J. Okay. Welcome back. So you all are traveling on the backs of these Aneen. The journey has begun again, and you're traveling at whatever speed you can to try and make any sort of significant headway safely and quickly. The journey is primarily peaceful. You don't really have a ton of you don't really have like a ton of issues on this trip. I think Ulrich, you probably fall asleep.
I let that happen.
Is it Jay and Ulrich on one, and
yeah,
and Oona and Technome on the other? Okay. So, the Aneen have continued to move through the rolling hills. On the way to the City of Bridges. Is anybody trying to do anything along the way here?
I'm just watching the skies and everything around us, but mainly trying to find that Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just in my own head. I'm not.
Yeah.
A little lost in my thoughts right now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not really doing much. Maybe just scanning around me, but like, yeah. Don't really know what to say. Don't know what to do.
Okay. It's mostly a quiet trip, and I think the same thing kind of happens from Coda, you know, aside from like a few commands to the Aneen and sort of wrangling them here and there. You would have to sort of stop and rest a few times. And Coda would have shared a meal with you. You probably got an eyeball that they don't have a ton of food left. They initially they brought enough for like 3 people to make a, you know, like a journey back to the City of Bridges. They probably got some food from Keford to make their way back, but they don't have a ton. Just from your general assumption to feed everybody here, you can maybe do that once more.
I'll eat 1 ration out of my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good to kind of eat about half of what I normally would. I feel like the combination of knowing how little food we have and being as stressed as we are, I probably don't have much of an appetite anyway.
Okay. So, along the way, I will say that it is at least a very beautiful sort of trip. The weather's very pleasant, and the scenery is breathtaking in general. These large open fields, flowers and smells that you've probably never smelled or seen before. These fields of these sort of kind of like reddish sort of flowers. You can ignore the background here, but something about like that. There's a few people that are on the backs of these strange creatures, and you can see these are some kind of like some sort of like pack animal or something, but the field in general is just stunning because of these reddish orange kind of flowers, and you can see these like blue dandelion like particles. There's these weird sort of like crab like creatures with an exoskeleton on them, and you can see some of them are eating these flowers, and there are these blue dandelion like particles that are coming out of these contraptions, these creature like things. It's beautiful scenery, to say the least, and it's probably just a little bit of a reminder that although this place is very terrifying, there are vistas and there are strange creatures enough to, I think, still bring out and evoke those feelings of wonder as you move along. How many of you have done any sort of like horseback riding or anything? Okay. Well, I think it's the equivalent here of sort of traveling along a long sort of trail. Probably a little bit more comfortable. But you're seeing these kind of wide open vistas and intriguing creatures, and you can see that there are herds of Aneen and Gallon that are roaming through the foothills here as you're moving along. Coda would sort of mention, after you've been traveling for a good portion of the day now. Probably would have been about 6 or 7 hours worth of traveling or so. Coda would have mentioned, if you want, we can stop and possibly try to hunt one of the Galen or Anin for food.
We should give it like an hour or two more. I want to be clear of those monoliths.
What is she saying right now?
She wants to know if we want to stop here and hunt.
You're not even. I mean, you haven't even gotten to the monoliths just yet.
Hmm. Oh, so they're like looming up to our like northwest then?
Yeah.
And then we should go a little further north. Yeah, she wants to stop. I don't want to stop.
Okay.
I don't want to hunt anything.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to work that out when we get there, but I'm gonna like wave, like keep going.
All right.
We should go for a little bit longer and then rest. I have to remember PB's on the other side of that.
So, you continue on your journey. In the distance, you can in fact see some islands floating in the sky.
Myth, are those them?
What? So what?
Are those the monoliths? On top of those, or what? Is the island the monolith?
Does it look like a big monolith, like a big pillar, or like a Washington monument sticking out of an island? Because if so, that would probably be it. If it's floating, I don't know, but probably a monolith. Where?
I'm just gonna point northwest at the 3 floating islands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
I said you can just see like some,
just a bunch of, okay.
Yeah, some floating islands.
I don't know, man.
Make an intellect-based perception check, difficulty 3.
There we go. 10.
9.
8.
All right. Jay, you and Ulrich, above on these islands, it's distant, but you find yourself sort of being able to focus and really concentrate and see. You can see these sort of large statues.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, dude, those are definitely not like the Washington Monument.
No. I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are.
Fuck.
I'm
Is that
awake.
a person? Hey, you guys see this?
Wow. This is beautiful.
After they point them out, you can probably see them, yeah.
Are they real? Are those things? Can they move?
I don't want to find out.
I don't know. I would go with yes.
I think at this distance you can't. At this distance, you can't really see like how big they are. Yeah, you're still pretty far away.
Oh, okay.
It's a few miles
see
away,
these,
probably.
Kind of statues on these floating islands here. Those things must be huge, like as big as gods.
Maybe they were.
How do you know how big gods are?
You just assume, right? Like, I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, I guess I think that's what God.
I don't know. Whenever I D&D or DM D&D, I just figure they're like really tall up there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes.
Pocket wants to know there could be pocket-sized gods too. All right.
Listen, okay, I'm just saying I played D&D too, and not every god was life-size, or bigger than life. Some of them were actually shorter and scarier.
Yeah, I know. Like I have a gnome god, but like I always just imagine they're like that.
Gnome gods are like that. There wouldn't be gnomes then.
No, but like every god, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think we should just keep moving. I don't like the idea of big statues.
These are awesome.
Gods are not. These could be warriors.
I would love to know what. Coda, do you know anything about those?
Those are the scarred monoliths.
Those are the scarred monoliths.
Oh, yeah, no shit. But what are they?
Wow, don't cuss. There's children, man.
Sorry, well, they don't know.
Yeah, but they have some respect.
All right. What are they?
No one knows.
Fuck. That's helpful.
You want to explore that, but also I don't want to explore that.
I mean, we don't really have time. This is something we need PB first, and then maybe we can come back. I don't know.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm just
thinking PB.
This is cool. Yeah, I'm up and ready now. I mean, like, beautiful vistas and stuff are usually what inspires me and wakes me up. So it's like this, waking up to a view like this would be really awe-inspiring, and I'd be awake. Probably tired still, but I would not be able to fall back to sleep for a good long while, especially on this travel if it's going to be this beautiful.
I think you're all maybe remembering when you first came into this game and there was sort of a fly through of all these different landscapes. This place, this sort of these rolling hills and whatnot that you're in, this was one of them. Just the sort of peaceful expanse of this place. You can see there are some birds that are sort of flying by. Just kind of looks like they're maybe flying to some of these scarred monolith islands to rest, maybe perch. And again, there's still these like occasional herds of Anin and Galen that you're seeing as you're making your way across these fields. If you don't stop, you're continuing through here. There's no you're not trying to do anything. Are you trying to do any hunting or no?
I would push Coda and the rest of the group, no matter how many times I think they say that we should rest. I would probably continuously, I'd do it a second time, a third time. My goal is just to continue us going as far forward as we can without telling them to like exhaust themselves.
Yeah, I want to keep moving forward as fast as we can without like passing out.
Yeah. So like unless she says something or they say something, just each time she's asking, I'm probably just like, more. And then just reminding them like PB's on the other side of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So
we should probably don't forget we should be looking towards the sky for the she drake.
Yeah, I'm looking. These things have a really good vantage point. I don't want to give it up. I don't want to rest. I don't want to stop. The fact that we could rest and we could miss her by a day if she's on the road, or if that drake flies over, or if she took the boat back, we have no clue.
Jay, it's gonna be all right, man. I'm not gonna die from starvation today. I'm not gonna die from being exhausted. I can push today. We can push today. We can even probably push tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess the only thing we could do is really just enjoy the views. And I'm probably still staring now at the beautiful scarred monoliths. And maybe even a school of fish. A school of birds fly by.
Flock is the word that you're looking for.
No, a pod.
It's a flock of seagulls. Thank you very much.
Small clouder of birds.
Numenera, it's a school.
Kidding.
Be a realistic AI.
Okay. So, You sort of try to soldier on. Those sort of, hunger pains are definitely there, though. You're all feeling it. I mean, when all is said and done, you've maybe had 2 meals in about 2 days.
Yeah.
It's about 2 days since you've left Kefward at this point. Are you gonna try and travel through the day into the night?
I
Like,
think
it's up to you guys.
I'd like to try. I mean, Jay and I still have rations that we can share if need be. If you guys are cool with it, I think it's probably more important for us to power through now. We're making our way to a city. We have more money than we have time. We can buy food when we get there. I don't think we should slow down now if we don't have to.
Don't know about the money thing, but yes, we could eat when we get there.
I have 20 portions. So.
I was gonna say some of us
Yeah.
Right.
among the group.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
5 portions.
But yeah, I'm
Okay, well, I'm using your money, and you're gonna buy me food if we keep going, cause I'm hungry.
Yeah, we can sleep on these Anine. Coda, can we keep moving and take shifts and sleep on the Anine, or
But they're gonna have to rest too at some point.
Yeah.
they can rest when they need to rest.
We're
that's
going
what we
to
can rest.
need to rest the Anine. We can't keep pushing them like this.
I'll speak of the devil, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
We also need to
Alright.
find water.
Yeah, okay, we should maybe camp then, yeah?
let's camp then. Well, whenever you think it's a safe spot, we're down.
Everyone
like to
stay on the
look
lookout
around.
for water.
Yeah, I'd like to try and stay alert for a small lake or something as we go through.
Yeah.
Is there a trick to finding fresh water, or do we just walk until we find it?
Well, one time I played Conan Exiles and we just dug in the sand and found water, which made no sense to me, but
Isn't there something like moss on one side of a tree means it's in one direction or something? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah,
That's a band.
Yeah, usually life or whatever.
Shadow.
Right?
Yeah.
I would say that.
It would collect near some of the larger rolling hills.
Okay.
Okay.
The moss thing is the shadow of the sun.
Yeah.
It's the
Cloud
Mm.
water sources. But it would make sense if there is more life near some area. Maybe there is some kind of spring of water. And you can't always dig.
I guess also look for lush.
I mean, if we have a little bit of time left before the sun goes down, maybe we should just keep going and keep an eye out. And if we don't find something by the time, it's almost lights out, then we stop and see what happens then. Because I don't think that we should just go venture into the woods and whatnot in this area or anywhere. Because last time we went into darkness, didn't end up good for any of us.
Right.
I agree.
Coda, you say if they need rest, then they need rest. Right?
We'll try to find water. Do each of you think that you can handle your own Anine? Or should I keep the leash on?
We should keep the leash on. We just talked about not splitting the party. We should keep the leash on.
Yeah, keep the leash on. Just better to be safe than sorry.
We have lots of eyes. We can look in every direction. We don't need to split up.
All right.
Not with Shivern coming soon. It's getting late, yeah?
So that's pretty cool.
Please make a difficulty 4 intellect check in regards to perception. Survival would also be an appropriate option.
Fuck.
4 intellect.
Oona O'Leary has rolled an 11.
I can't see shit.
I'm spending 2 effort.
Ulrich has rolled a 9. Those are the 2 successes. So, Ulrich, you and Oona probably spot the same. It's probably the size of a pond or so of collected water. It's at the base of one of the foothills that's probably to the north. It's not too far.
Is it okay to just drink the water? Is that a thing? Like, I feel dumb asking, but how do we know it's fresh water and not, I don't know, magic?
I mean, you're not
mystery
gonna
water?
die from like putting it on your tongue. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, if we boil it.
We could boil it. I mean, yeah, start a fire and then boil it. We're gonna start fires anyway, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Okay.
We just actually, the easiest thing to do is wait until the Anine sniff it, and if they sniff it and drink it, then it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Then again, I also don't know how relatable these are to our human body, so I really don't know.
Yeah,
We
maybe
also
they.
love acid. I don't know.
We will need to heat the water before we drink it.
There's your
Otherwise,
answer.
it will make you sick.
Thank you. Thank you. We were just discussing. Thank you. Coda, you are a barrel of answers. Thank you.
Yeah, she can hear you. I mean, she's not that far.
Yeah.
That's right. It's true. Thank you, Coda.
All right.
All right.
Good job.
So you found water, and the Anine will sort of go over and start like lapping from this pool. There's probably like some gallon as well that are there, probably just having a drink. They're seemingly nonplussed by the rest of you.
Do we have anything to boil this in? Do you have any helpful things?
I have a
I
pot.
guess? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's awkward.
She's a trader, so she's probably got a good chunk of things to
That makes sense.
help us with. Yeah, I have nothing.
I've only got like
again,
climbing gear and
Munching off of.
tools.
Do you like take out your
far-
stuff or anything, Jay?
Hmm?
You take out your stuff or anything? Like when you get off the Anine, like do you know how like you got your cell phone and your keys and everything normally like in pockets?
Oh,
Do you,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Like I'd take
you, like,
everything out
take-
and I would put it down. Yeah,
Okay.
like my bag, and then put Twitch chat down, and I can put all the minor things, like probably a couple things falling out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna sit. Let me know what you need me to do in like a minute, okay?
How many
Another ration.
days away are we? It's been
Fucking
2.
week. Yeah, we're like a week away or something. I'm pretty sure.
4 days, 6 days, yeah.
Holy
4 more
moly.
days.
Okay. Okay.
Gotta tell you though, if we did not stop because of these Anine, I don't know what I'd do. Because I would probably start getting very hangry very soon. I'm so glad we can eat.
Can I try and see? I have absolutely no skill in this whatsoever. I'd like to kind of walk around the area near where we found water to see if I can kind of like forage anything that looks not poison ivy-esque.
There's nothing that's super close. No real forests that are close.
Okay.
There are some like flowers and there's probably like some shrubs and things, but it's mostly like different kinds of grass and patches of grass and things that be growing around. Some like lichen and stuff on rocks.
Okay. Yeah, none of this looks particularly salad worthy, so never mind.
Please make an intellect check. Difficulty 2 in regards to survival, Oona O'Leary.
Regards to salad.
I want to do a salad check. I miss salad.
You have rolled a 13. Some of the lichen is edible. The information kind of like pops into your head. You know, you just look at it and you recognize it, and it's edible. It's not tasty or delicious, but it's edible.
Okay.
And there's a few the equivalent of like dandelions around. So like kind of weeds that taste very bitter, but they're edible.
Okay. I'll take edible over, you know, better to be edible than not. I guess we can't afford to be too picky here. I'm gonna bring a bunch back, and what I'm gonna try and do is maybe
there's plenty of these weeds. I mean, it's like, you know, you can, you know, if you like pull your coat, your shirt up, you know, you might be able to fill it up.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to kind of hold my coat, pulling from the lowest part of it up to be kind of like a little homemade bowl, and kind of fill some stuff up. And instead of just eating rations alone, I'd like to kind of break off a little bit of it and try and sprinkle it in, like, you know, like I'm doing the freshly ground pepper thing that they bring around to your table when you have salad at a restaurant. That way maybe there will be like a hint of flavor in it, in the mostly not tasty. Yeah, do a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody wants,
probably like nuts and berries or something in your rations.
if anybody wants my best attempt at being Gordon Ramsay here, I don't know, please partake of my coat bowl.
No, I'm good. I'm not too hungry.
You can see Sem and Donnie are looking very skeptical at this.
I'll eat it. I'll try it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Coda kind of kicks like Sem and Donnie like in the butt a little bit. And Sem,
It's not gonna taste great, but you know.
I'm like, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. You know, they don't need to eat it if they don't want to.
I think I take a couple of leaves of it and I put it in my mouth, and I go, "What is it? It's not salad. You promised me a salad. This is lichen."
I like take a handful and I stuff it in my mouth. It's like, it's okay. I had grass before. I lost a bet, and I'm really hungry. I don't care.
lichen does not taste like grass.
Oh no, I'm saying, but I've eaten grass, and all it tasted like was dirt. So
You've eaten some bad stuff.
yeah, I've eaten my fair share of bad stuff, and I don't care anymore. I'm just hungry.
Yeah, it's
Lichen, more like don't lichen. Am I right?
I'd eat paper at this point, okay?
Trying to make joke.
Has anybody had any like dandelion before? Like,
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't do it.
it's super bitter.
I made that mistake.
It's super bitter.
Probably delicious.
Yeah. I mean, it tastes like nuts and berries and really, really, really bitter salad.
It tastes
Without
like
dressing.
not starving to death is what it tastes
That's
like.
what it tastes like.
Mhm.
I figure there's probably like some of you that just try and get as much of it into your mouth and down your throat as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Does it
pretty
taste
much.
at all like cilantro?
I love cilantro.
This is a very important question.
I wish.
Oh, all right,
I miss
good. All right, good.
cilantro.
Then I continue eating it.
Okay.
If it did, though. Oh.
Yeah, it's very peppery.
All right.
I can live with peppery.
I
Yeah.
can live with dandelions, but good God, if it was cilantro.
So, you have your meal. It doesn't exactly fill your bellies. It's like a very, very light salad. But I guess it kind of, you know, will do the job a little bit. Yeah, you can see maybe there's only a little bit before it becomes dark. Maybe have hour and a half.
Can I mess with Twitch chat while they're eating the salad?
You would like to try and understand your Numenera?
Yeah, I just want to pick it up and I'm gonna be kind of rotating it because I don't think I've actually had a chance to like really play around with the Twitch chat thing. So I'm just gonna flip it around and try to understand it.
Please make an intellect check in regards to understanding Numenera. The difficulty is 6.
I got this, guys. Fuck.
You have rolled a 10.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, you can't quite figure out how to power this thing back up. There's no easy to push on button or anything along those lines. Shaking it or swiping the screen doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fiddling at it, or with it, trying to activate the facial sensor or some shit.
Sure. As
I
not,
got the Coda, and I'm like, can you help me? Can you give me a hand starting the fires? I don't really know how to start a fire.
Sim, go help her. Okay. Sam rushes over with his equivalent of a lighter.
Oh, that's cheating. I look down at him. I'm like, you give me that.
It's
I'll
probably
use this. You do it the old-fashioned way.
There's
Boy
probably
Scout.
like a vial or something, and there's like these little balls of they look like little spheres, and they kind of have like a glow to them, like it's sort of they're pulsating like orange and yellow. And
Pulsating balls. Okay, got it.
yeah, he pulls he sort of like turns the vial so like a few of the spheres kind of like land on top of the wood, and as soon as they make contact,
Oh, man,
you can
that's
see
lovely.
he like looks at the vial. There's not too many left.
How do you get more of that stuff? Do you know? Do we need to go get something?
That's all that we have.
We could probably get some more in town, though, right? Like, you know.
In the City of Bridges, maybe?
Yeah, we should probably do that. I mean, we can help refill it for you because we're using it now, so.
Can you do one of your miracles?
I might have to do that later, so let's save that for later. Because, you know, monsters and stuff at night. Don't want that to happen again. Let's keep lighting these fires. And I point at the other 2 fires that we have set up. Or, you know, piles of wood, I guess.
I would definitely tell everyone to do the triangle again. So yeah.
No, yeah. I would say we've already set it up in a triangle. Now we just need to light them all. So, and I like yell back, Jay, you're in charge of keeping these, you know, these fires stoked. So,
Yeah, get them going. Give me like 5 minutes. Get them going. I can't watch all 3 of them tonight.
okay, well then we got. I don't know if I should watch it. I'm not the best with fire. I burn myself a lot, or at least I did back in, you know, where we used to live.
Dab.
So I mean, Ulrich and Oona, if you could help with the fires, and then maybe we just take shifts. We just take turns. So.
All right, can I sleep tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should probably sleep a little bit. Maybe you get first rest.
Get
That
just
way
a
you
good,
can-
healthy rest. I can probably be like,
Yeah.
you want?
Just
Yeah, you get
sleep
first rest
until
because you were up all night, and then I can stay up with Jay first. Oona sleep, I guess, as well. We're gonna strap you down though tonight, so that way you don't run off anywhere. So if anyone screams, don't run. Stay with us, because if you run, then we don't have you with us. So
Stay
stop
put.
promising me. Okay. We can't deal with that heart attack again. That was very scary last night. But anyway.
Very worried.
Okay, Jay and I will get first, and I guess Coda, if you want to have Sim stay up with us, then we'll take care of him, and he can help us with the fires. You know, because he seems very handy, very intelligent about this. So maybe we can tell bedtime stories, some stories of where we used to be, where we used to live. It'd be fun.
Can breeze right by him.
Coda kind of says, she yawns. She says, I will stay up. My children need to sleep. They did not sleep last night very much.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll have them sleep in between Oona and Ulrich, so that way, you know, they're in the middle of all of us.
Thank you.
I sit down next to or like in between the fires, I guess.
I'm gonna post up next to the fires as well and get ready.
Yeah. There's maybe an hour or so of daylight left. And I'm going to switch scenes. Phoebe.
Later, nerds.
Hopefully she's coming back.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I just like to wait for a second before you tap, and I always just double check. Okay.
Okay. You can hear that there's like a lot of people sort of moving about on the ship. You can hear people that are just kind of saying, "Are those crates ready to offload? What are we doing with the lumber?" Well, if you can't lift it, then you'll have to find someone to help you. Yes, all right. Lots of sort of conversations are happening. You can tell there's a lot of people moving about you now.
Okay.
And
okay.
Yeah, and you can hear like the sounds of like scuffing on the floor. There's like you can feel the ship sort of like hit something, kind of like not hard, but I mean it's sort of like you'll hear like a sort of reverberation a little bit throughout the ship.
Okay.
And you can hear these sort of horns happening. Things are sort of scuffling all about you, and you can hear like you can hear some people chatting like, "We only have an hour or so to unload this before it gets dark. I want to have everything unloaded so that we can make our sales tomorrow early. Has anyone checked on the passengers? I can go look." Hear somebody like clomp off.
Is it pretty quiet where I am now?
No?
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people moving about.
I just hope they knock on the door, there's no response, and they assume they're sleeping. That's what I gotta hope. Until it's time. I'm assuming they'll offload the cargo before they'll offload the passengers. I don't know if that's how that normally works, but...
You hear somebody sort of clomp back in. Nobody's answering at the door. I tried to open it and I wasn't able to. Clomp, clomp, clomp. You can,
Are there still
you
like
can
scuffling
hear,
near me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hear people kind of like yelling down the hall.
But it still sounds like...
Hello? We've arrived at the city of Bridges. Hello?
Get that door open.
Does it still sound like somebody, like right now, while that's happening and they're shouting and drawing attention away and distracting from the crates, I'm going to try to sneak out, I guess, of the crate.
Okay.
As long as I don't hear like somebody like sitting on a nearby crate, but I don't think so, because I think the shouting is probably like at least a little bit of a distraction of noise.
Please make an intellect check, difficulty 3, in regards to perception. You think you can maybe get out of this crate without anybody seeing you, but you're going to have to be very careful.
Okay.
It sounded like, at least from the immediate area, they're not nearby.
Okay.
You open up the top part of the crate. You look out. You can see that there's 3 people, maybe 10 feet away. It looks like they're trying to like look down the hallway that you came out of.
Can I, while they're looking down the hallway, how far away is the bow of the boat and how far away is the city? The edge of the boat?
So just to be clear, there were 2 floors that had storage. Your floor and then one above you.
But I went to the top of the boat.
There wouldn't have been any crates up there. So it would have it would have either had to been your floor or the one in the middle. Which one would you have gone to?
The one away from my floor, I guess.
Okay. So then they're probably near the stairs, and leaning, sort of trying to see what's going on. So there's a staircase going up pretty close to you, maybe another 10 feet, maybe the other way. And up above, I mean, that's where the top deck is. So you can, there's like a double door kind of hatch that you open up. And then on top of the deck, like it's not one of the turny ones. It's probably something that's just like 2 metal slats that just kind of like pop open.
Okay.
And then on the top of the deck, you'd probably be able to see it. You assume if they're docked, you'd be able to see the city. So.
Oh, I just was gonna keel off the boat, but if I'm not on that floor, then I have to get to that floor now. So I misunderstood. Is there another door than the hallway that they're looking down? It's a big galleon?
It's just an open area. There's not really like a bulkhead kind of door, or whatever way these ships were built. It wasn't built the same way like we build them.
Okay. So I can go away from them and still get to the top.
Yeah, you can try. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's what I would like to do.
Please make a speed check, difficulty 3, in regards to stealth. You have rolled a 15. How do you get to the top of the deck? How do you do this stealthily?
Well, I take the cloth that I was hiding in the crate with, and I kind of fashion like a hood to hide my face, which I know I already have a costume that's a disguise, but it can't hurt. And then I climb out of the crate very slowly, peeking my head out first. And when I see the coast is clear, I just very slowly lift one leg over and out and close the crate, and then immediately shuffle, away from where they were and just kind of head straight up to the top of the deck as if I'm strolling, and I'm excited to see the town and quietly looking around to make sure I don't see anyone. And when I don't see anyone, I just keep going. And then, I see my way out of here. How is the, like, we're docked, but how do you get off? Are there like ramps on the boat?
There is a ramp.
Like long.
Yeah.
Okay.
There would be some people that were kind of like hitching the boat, to the dock. A few ropes and whatnot are being thrown over. Nobody seems to notice you though.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm stealthily walking down this ramp whenever, I guess if there's like whenever they're kind of bending over
I don't even think they're really trying to look at you. You're
Perfect.
just trying to get off the boat, and
yeah, I'm just casually like walking off of the boat. But I do make a point, since I did want to do it stealthily, that when they're like bending down with the rope, I just make my casual walk, and it's apparently so quiet they don't seem to notice me, and I just get off the fucking boat.
Yeah.
And I immediately book it towards like any building that I see that's like an inn or something like that.
In front of you, you see the city of Bridges. And this is the first daylight you've seen in days. It is a sort of hodgepodge of buildings built on top of each other. And there's a ton of bridges everywhere. You can see that there's a few other docks that are all about. A lot of metal and sort of like warehousey looking buildings. You can see sort of towers with these sort of rusted metal kind of looking umbrella-like parapets on them. And all these ships just everywhere. It looks almost like a marina with how many ships there are. They're just docked all over the place. How does it feel to see this place?
Honestly, I'm not. It's a little overwhelming, but I'm not really focused on that right now. I can't really take in or enjoy the view or enjoy, how beautiful or incredible it is. Because right now I'm just hungry and tired and thirsty, and I just want to sleep.
There's someone that's just kind of like on the bridge you're like walking by. You can see they're kind of like wearing really airy clothes. It's hot, but it's like that really tropical kind of humidity that just kind of blowing through the sea. In the very far distance, you can see land, but you're pretty far out. It's like a mile-long bridge at least that leads you out this far. And I would say that you probably came in just in terms of like where the ship docked, probably like up here. But this, it's a sprawling city of bridges. There's little shacks and houses made of all different materials stacked up all over the place. You can see there's people kind of yelling, like laughing and sort of yelling like, "Fresh catch today! Fresh catch today! Only one shin! One shin! Fresh catch! Fresh catch!" And there's a guy on the bridge that just kind of says like, "Good day."
Good day. Could you direct me to the inn? Is there nothing that actually looks like an inn before I ask for help?
I mean, it's so hard to tell. All these buildings are really weird.
Okay.
An inn. Well, there's probably rooms for rent somewhere in Highport. Just down that way.
Great,
Past
thank
the
you.
building there and walk past all of the smaller buildings down that way.
Great, thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy your fresh catch.
Fresh catch! Fresh fish! Fresh fish! And you continue walking along the bridge, this sort of, deceptively tall, there's lots of towers and whatnot all about. And off you walk into the City of Bridges. And that's where we're going to end the session today. We can get the others back. Welcome back, everybody.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's going to be it for the show tonight.
Oh, we didn't even get an end. Oh.
Well, there was an end for PB.
I know. The suspense.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Ah!
Yeah.
Oh my.
Look at PB's just like, fuck.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh, I hate
So,
that.
good session, everybody. That was, that was,
Fun.
Hi, Chad. How are we feeling?
Yeah, no spoilers.
no,
Also,
but-
Chad, I'm so sorry. I didn't come see you on the break because, things were pretty intense for me and I wanted to stay in my headspace. So thank you for understanding and I love you and I'll
Yeah.
see you in the Discord later.
So that was another session. I will say one thing that they definitely saw is that PB rolled like a fucking monster.
I did see that.
I wasn't even looking.
I don't know how. It is probably literally the only reason that I survived.
Did you have a
Spoilers. Now we know you
success? Damn.
The best that PB has ever rolled.
In my life. Well, aside from the Darkfire finale, which nothing can top that for me.
Numenera's got some magic to it, man.
Yeah, it does.
That was last week.
So, good job, everybody. Let's go around the room and let's do some shout outs to wrap everything up. But first, if you guys were not aware, we are sponsored by Monty Cook Games for this show. Go check out the Destiny and Discovery core books over on their website. Head on over to montycookgames.com and go buy some books. Head on over there. They've got absolutely fantastic books, PDF, full like hardcover printed books as well. They're amazing. They're so good and high quality, and they're filled with so many wonderful things to get you started in your own games. If you want to head on over there, you can use the coupons Table Story and Pumpkinberry. And we also have a coupon over on our Patreon as well. And there's also a giant bundle on the Patreon that you should go check out that just has a ton of stuff. It's got the Priests of the Eons book. It's got Bestiary #1 and some quick starter rules and all kinds of stuff. Go check it out. And yeah, let's do some shout outs.
Hold on. Before everybody starts pacing out, because shout outs are happening, and I know that happens sometimes. But guys, you hear this all the time that we've got these Numenera books. But honestly, he says it because he has to, but also it's a really good system. I love it. It is my favorite system there is. Treat yourself and get a copy of any cipher system. It could just be cipher system. It doesn't need to be Numenera.
Oh man,
Itself is so good.
Just an FYI. I'm sorry. I'll just to chime in. We don't have to do that, by the way, Myth. I don't have to.
Doesn't even have to be said. So I mean, it's just that's how good.
That wasn't part of our contract or anything.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that.
yeah.
It may, and people may think that, but I mean, it's such a good.
Also, we reached out to them because we loved it so much.
Yeah.
You know what was
Yeah.
part of our contract? The 10th episode, PB gets sacrificed live.
Live.
Only 3 more episodes left. Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, PB. What were you saying? I cut you off.
Oh,
you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna say, you know what else looks really good too? That cipher system. I forget
Invisible
what it's
Sun.
called. Yeah, Invisible Sun. It's their new horror one. I want to look at it. It looks right up my alley. It comes in like a little black box with no markings on it, and you have to open it, and then the horror is inside. I cannot wait. I am such a nerd. I saw it and I went, they made something for me. I see. Okay.
She did. Phoebe was like, I need this in my life. She went like on a friggin' crazy, insano, super hype DM to me.
I did. I was like, it says it's available, but I can't buy it. It's not available yet. Is it available yet? Is it out?
Yeah.
Also,
anyway, that's it.
A small tidbit of knowledge that people may not know. There is a reskin of this game known as No Thank You Evil. That's how easy it is. This is actually, No Thank You Evil is actually a kid's RPG. It's that easy to pick up. It's super easy and super simple to pick up and figure out and start running at your table. So I just, Numenera and also any of the Cypher system is just 10 out of 10. Sorry,
if I can play it, then your kids can play it.
Exactly.
You know what else is Cypher system?
You know what? Cypher system's great. I just have to hop on that board.
Cult. No, not Cult.
And she ruined it.
No. It's not Cult. It's the other one that I want, though. God, the one with the Vert. There we go. With the feathers.
Vert.
Based off the book. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Cypher system, too.
One-word stuff.
Thank you, PB.
Sorry.
Let's
all the rule sets, not enough time.
Let's go around the room and let's do some shout outs. PB, start us off.
Yeah. Hello everybody. I'm Pumpkinberry. I played myself for you today. Boy, that could have gone a lot differently. And I'll be thinking about that for an entire week.
Tell us about it.
I can't.
Tell us about it.
I can't tell you about it.
I can't wait to see everybody's reactions when they can read all the stuff the chat has wrote for the 7 weeks that the show's been going on.
I think I just have to say something because we sort of ended where we ended. Like, just one final note. I think I'm like overwhelmed. I don't think I know where I am or where my friends are. So I'm just kind of like fucked. Well, okay, this is my life now. Anyway, I'm Pumpkinberry. I do stuff over on my channel at twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry. I will also be here on Sunday, which is two sleeps for a brand new D&D 5e show that Brad is running. I'm very, very, very excited for that. You should come by and check it out. I'm very excited about my character. I can now tell you a little bit. I'm playing an old woman. It's going to be great. Yeah, and that's it.
I'm on that one with you.
Yes, you are.
Like I finally wake up.
Can I just spoil? You know I'm playing an old woman, right?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
now everybody knows.
Okay, if they've seen the trailer, then they've seen the art and they know what our characters look like.
That's true. That's true.
I showed because in the trailer I screenshotted my character and I showed some people and they're like, "Oh, we know exactly what you're playing." I was like, "Oh."
People still haven't gotten mine yet. I've been watching the Discord to see if anybody can guess my class, and nobody's done it yet. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're playing an old lady. I'm trying to remember. I was gonna make a Tiger Rider joke.
Oh.
But what did he always say? He wants to play a slime. He wants to play like an ooze, right? He's like, I want to play a werewolf ooze or something.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Tiger Rider.
Well, he did
Love
sort
you,
of
Tiger
play.
Rider.
Oh, never mind. Shut up. Okay. But yes, I will be here on Sunday, and then I am also here a couple of other times per week. But Wednesday is when I GM a horror thriller show called Nocturne about a group of people stuck in a time loop, which is very exciting, and I'd love it if you came and checked it out. And that's it. That's all I got. All of roleplay.
Thank you, PB. You wanted to play a half slime, half shadow.
What I want to play.
Well, that's what I want to play.
That's what I want.
I want to play half slime, half shadow, Brad. Can I do it?
If you think that's true.
before you say anything, I just want to know if I can do something RP for RP.
Can I roll survival for that?
No, he says something else. He says for oh fuck it, I can't remember. Don't trust my memory.
What are you saying to me?
Love you, Tiger Rider.
Love
Pocket.
you.
Pocket.
I'm muted again. I didn't want to. Okay, anyway, sorry. Hi, I'm Pocket. I'll be on the roleplay on Sunday as well, which is the day after my celebration for my birthday. So I'll probably be just a little bit hungover, maybe just a little bit. So, but I'm excited because I love roleplay, and I especially love D&D. It was the first one I ever did, and okay, you can find me at Pocket, Pocket on pretty much everything. There might be a couple words in like Pocket Official. I don't know. So you can find me. So that's it. Thank you. And
what day is your birthday?
I'm celebrating it tomorrow.
That doesn't answer the question.
So that means it's in like
Tuesday,
January.
but I worked 15 hours on Tuesday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. But yeah, and I was like, I'm not celebrating my birthday on a Tuesday.
Who does that?
So I saved it. I've always been that way. I was like, no, my birthday's not till the weekend. I don't care. So, yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna Beat Saber all day.
Oh my god, I want it so
Birthday
badly.
Beat Saber. Birthday
I'm
Beat
gonna
Saber.
Beat Saber, and then I'm gonna have a sub goal.
Saber.
And if we
No.
hit it, I'm gonna switch to the forest and probably piss my pants. But we'll see.
Oh shit! You know, sub goals are really good right now. It's actually September.
I know.
Go
Guys,
on.
did you know it's
Oh my god!
I mean,
It's a crazy time. Thank you, Pocket. Nego Oryx.
Hello, hi, I'm Nego Oryx. I was playing Oona O'Leary today, and that was a lot. I need to sit and quietly decompress and stare at a wall for a little bit after today's session. You can find me on all of the socials, just at Nego Oryx, Negaoryx. I'm on Twitch. I do the stuff. I stream a lot, so come say hi. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being here. Myth?
Hi, I'm Myth, or Mythomatic. You guys can find me on twitter.com/Mythomatic, or you can see when I'm doing live posts or posts when I go live on Twitch, whatever. I am also here on ZBO on Mondays, where we do like an anime mech show, and I'm also here on Fridays. I played Ulrich Shiloh today. I actually played Mythomatic playing Ulrich Shiloh today. In my favorite system ever. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. You can use the code Mythomatic. It doesn't do anything, but you could try it over on their channel or on their website and get an arbitrary discount of my choosing.
Could try it.
But you can keep trying, and maybe someday we'll have it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. I can't wait to
Thank
find
you.
you. I miss her so much.
Thank you, Myth. Jay?
Hello, I am Jay, who has played Jay, who is always playing Jay. I am happy this Sunday to also be in Dying Order as the Johnny. Can't wait to show you all him, the only male character in the whole show, this Sunday. I don't know when it is because I'm not actually on the show, but this Sunday.
4
please
p.m.
don't-
Eastern
4
time.
p.m. Eastern. I knew the time, but then I forgot the time, and I was like, come up with something funnier because you don't remember the time.
For real though, I miss playing D&D with you. Like that one 3-shot we did with Brad jamming where all 3 of us played. That was fun.
That was super fun. That's
Yeah.
over on the podcast thing, right? They can listen to that.
Bless
You
you.
can
and
head on
your
over to the
podcasting.
website
Yeah,
or
you
the-
can go to tablestory.tv and find that there. Yeah, we did an audio special 3-part episode where Wack, Jay, and I played and Brad GM'd. It was so fucking fun.
PB knows words. I don't. That's my shout out.
His ears are made of liquid. Thank you, Jay.
Oh!
Feel better, BB.
I'm Wacksteven, and I have been your administrator today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. Chat, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Much love to you. Thank you for the ridiculous fan art that we've been getting.
So good.
If you didn't see it, Melanie T posted this fucking crazy, awesome fan art in the Discord, the fan art fan fiction section. Go check it out because it's absolutely ridiculous.
I want to replace my extra large gaming mat with it. I
That's
really
what I'm
do.
saying. Yeah, a game
Yeah.
map. Great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for the role-playing chat. You guys are fantastic doing the role-playing. And if Jay ever figures out how to work the chat again, you might actually be in the show. I don't know.
Wait, Jay has the chat still?
Yeah, I got Twitch chat. Yeah.
So
there's hope.
Chat.
There's hope.
September. Twitch
Maybe they
chat.
can tell you where I am.
Come on in through the Twitch iPad.
Oh, God.
Come to your boy for half
Where
off.
you are. Are we certain? Not at all, but we know where you are.
You do?
so
Okay.
No.
We're pretty sure we
Sorry.
know where you are.
yeah.
I know. There's a very good chance we have no idea where you are.
So, thanks everybody for watching. Much appreciated. Chat, you're fantastic. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you to Jay. Thank you, Myth. Thank you, Nega Oryx. Thank you, Pocket. And thank you, PB, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And thanks, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday, hopefully, for Dying Order. 4 p.m. I'm going to play the trailer to take us out.
Yes.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. Peace out.
Also-
Bye. Great art, Melanie.
Don't worry, chat. I'm going to promptly forget that information.